Hello.
Hey, everybody.
We are here to have a particular discussion. I almost feel actually I kind of want to put that
So laggy on my ear.
I can hear you. Y'all. It's the weather is weathering, so please don't mind us. Nonetheless, we're here to have a discussion. We're here to have a particular discussion. If y'all saw part 1 of the Married to Medicine reunion, then y'all probably already know why we're here. Why are you making a face?
I ain't got nothing to say.
What do you mean?
Girl, come on, let's go. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
You have nothing to say. Like,
I'm just, girl.
You have to have something to say. Nonetheless, girl, all right, whatever. Hi, Feisty. How are you doing today? Huh?
Hey, everybody. Hey, Ransom. Hey,
what did you say?
I love you. Well, I was
what did you say?
Ransom, hey, and I was telling
No, before that.
Huh?
No, you said you were saying something before that.
Oh, I say, hey, everybody.
Oh, see, you about to be in the corner already.
Remember.
Yes.
That quick.
Hello, family. Ranting, Ellen, Feisty. Everybody is here, so let me go dust off the corner real quick because we haven't even started talking about anything yet, and I already know where this is gonna go.
Girl.
Where's
girl? Because I'm reading Feisty comment, girl.
It was going to be a heated phone call if this got canceled. Oh, I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm just here. Nonetheless, as y'all can see, based on the title, we're here to have a discussion.
She do too much.
What? See? Who are we talking about?
Girl, you was trying to make me wreck when you sent me this thumbnail.
You know how the Lord...
I was driving when you sent me the thumbnail.
The Lord just moves you in certain directions. You know how, like, the Lord just, like, puts you in a place at a particular time?
Girl, we ain't gonna blame this on the Lord. It was definitely a spirit of pettiness. We're not blaming the Lord on this. This was definitely.
I mean, did I lie?
I love it. I'm here for it because you know how I feel about BoJack.
Are there any lies being told?
You know how I feel about BoJack. I don't even know why I do this.
Those are words that describe her. No lies were told.
Why they put her on the mic?
She doesn't need a mic. She has a built-in mic. She was born with a mic.
I don't even know why they put her on the mic. She's too loud. Girl, it's so I don't understand why she has to be so loud.
I don't know either.
I would not every year I would request never to sit next to her. I would not want to sit next to her. No, you're on the reunion. If that meant my job, it would be my job because I'm not sitting next to her. She's not about to have my ear throbbing. I'm going to go to the emergency room because my ear is bleeding because Mighty Mouth on the side of me got the scream and don't know how to talk. Girl, the way I would have to tell her take the caps out of her tone talking next to me. Girl, no ma'am. I would lose my job because I'm not sitting next to her.
I echo all
She is
that.
too loud. She is too loud. Quad is too with her Maya Angelou speeches, and she is too loud. But I'm here for Miss Quad. Miss Quad, she got it. She got it. But I wasn't here for that dress or that blind hair.
I told you I had to change the heart. the hair needed to be darker, and I mean, I don't hate the dress, but I just eh, eh.
Like
BoJack,
neither one of these women dress.
I don't I don't like BoJack Horseman's dress at all. Her look, the shoes, the anything about it. I mm. Anyway, but yeah, y'all, we're here to
I
talk
don't like
about
neither look. I don't like
we're here to
neither
talk
look.
we're here to
I
talk
like
about
Alicia though,
who.
but we're
Okay, I'm
not
gonna stop.
talking about her.
Okay, so we're here to talk about who's the real villain of this particular first part, in general, the entire season, pretty much. Um, so let us know in the comments. You know, who what y'all think? Who would you guys say, based on this first part, would be the villain in this situation? Because as it's been painted throughout this entire season, we're supposed to kind of think that a particular person is the villain, but I personally believe it's another person. So I want to know what everybody else thinks. Hi, DeQuasia. We're also streaming on both
You
channels,
know who
please. So hit the like button on both
I
channels,
think is the villain,
please.
but
And
I've
thank
been
you.
saying it for years. Like I want to make it clear. Not, hey, this is my baby. Seasons now that Simone is the villain for seasons, not just with quiet, just with other stuff. Like I just see Simone is petty. Simone is petty as all outdoors. I knew Simone was petty, like you said, but she didn't invite Jackie to that baby graduation party. All because you mad because she let Heavenly make us opening speech at her event and you felt like it could have been you like we in high school. She give me one of them girls who was in high school popular like that. She kind of coasted on through. And now she, girl, she got her head stuck up her patootie. And
You
that's
already
just
know
what
I
I
feel.
said. I don't like Simone is loud for no reason. She is unnecessary and all of that. The thing that stuck out to me was what's wrong with going along to get along. No, I'm not going along to get along. No grown person should be talking about going along to get along. That means you don't have a mind of your own. I'm gonna just go with what everybody else saying, so nobody don't have a problem with me. No, I'm not doing it. If I have a genuine problem, then I have a genuine problem. But I'm not about to have a problem because everybody else have a problem. We grown. If you ain't did nothing to me, you ain't did nothing to me. That's just what it is. I'm not about to have a problem out of convenience.
It's been documented that Simone pulls nasty
That just
under.
don't even make nobody's kind of sense.
Can I? It's been documented that Simone pulls nasty, underhanded moves behind the scenes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel the same way. Mm-hmm. Thank you for hitting the like button on both pages, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are
Baby,
streaming
not
on both
first to coming
pages.
with bulletproof.
This is
Thank
this is what I
you, hands
this is what I want to see, because there's been multiple occurrences, as you stated, that she's showcased behavior that kind of coincides with being a villain, if you ask me. Nobody ever asks Quad why she distances herself and allows her to speak freely. Let's unpack that. That's my biggest issue with this whole thing, is nobody is trying to look and see, okay, why does she feel these ways? How does she even feel? How do we get to this point? Hmm, how would I feel if I was in her shoes? I don't think anyone is doing that, and I don't like that at all. I don't think that that is friendly behavior whatsoever. These ladies always start in the middle, start from the beginning if they are truly interested in
with that
resolutions.
statement.
No one likes
And
to
it don't
start our
come from
origins.
beginning.
We can't ever
I
start at the
agree with that
origin of
statement.
anything.
I agree with that statement, but I'm gonna say this. I agree with all of those statements, but I'm gonna say this: ain't none of them innocent.
Mm-mm.
Quad ain't innocent either. Them ladies ain't. I just don't. It's the you have to sit and listen to what you did wrong to us But if what I did wrong was in acknowledgement or a reaction to how you did me, why can't I say, yeah, but call each other? So if we're not calling each other, then what's the point? I'm gonna be honest. And when Simone started screaming and hollering about, you haven't invited me to your house. You haven't invited me to your house. Girl, the same house that you said I had to lay on my back with the contractor for some crown mold ceiling, for some fixtures and decorations and embellishments in my home. I had to gap my legs for. This the same home you want me to invite you to? Girl, no, I'm not inviting you to my house when you feel like I had to lay on my back. That's the only way I could get my house. I'm not lunch. I'm always down to eat.
Wait, what? Mariah just shared yet another lowdown attempt Simone made in the past. Allegedly, Simone passed around a fight video of Heavenly's daughter to ambush her with on camera and wanted Mariah to do what? Like while she was in from high school, or like, wait, what? Who does?
Nah, this was said. I think so.
Wait, say it again. That was said what?
I think so. Allegedly, I got it. On the live that Buffy did with Mariah.
I just saw that when I was coming up here. I was like, I guess I go over there and watch it. That's malicious AF. I can't even say I hope it's not true because I think Quad issue with the ladies was when they were trying to take Greg's side with the abuse allegation that he admitted at the reunion. I mean, if I was Quad, I definitely would have held on to that because you guys know what I went through, especially Heavenly. Y'all know what I went through.
And they're still telling me to give him a baby.
And I'm just supposed to be like all over here, smiles and acting like nothing happened, acting like I guess she don't have no feelings. I guess she's not allowed to feel like nothing.
But I'm saying, do you know the reaction?
49, 50, 49.
But you know the reaction that them other women would have had if it would have been C-section that they would have had, if it would have been Contessa husband, whatever Contessa husband name is, if it would have been Aiden, the reaction them would have had if they would said their husband was in a hotel room with a woman, right? And not a woman blackmailed him and he wanted them to help them clean up. The reaction that them women jumping on those others because they look at her as nothing but a mere gold digger.
Where's Tammy? Because someone
but the way them people online complaining about
Dr. Who?
The way them people online complaining about Dr. G since before he came back to Married to Medicine, because I was up on Dr. G. The way them patients online complaining about him.
That was nothing new.
I would say, baby, it ain't much gold to be digging.
That was nothing really new to me.
And you can go back years prior to him coming back to the seasons where, because I know people will call and write something right now they mad, when they dance over. Like I said, this woman was a couple years ago. It was the woman who said that he being, abused to the if with her. He blamed her for her husband being that way with her. Go look up his reviews.
Oh no, I know. That's why I'm like
But they took his side. Oh, you can't say that because he's a doctor. I'm sorry. After you do that to me, go ahead and see y'all when it's time to film. But at the end of the day, Heavenly said she hears about Toya from Simone.
Mm-hmm.
So her, Heavenly and Toya ain't talking like that. They're not hanging out like that. I don't see Dr. Jackie hanging out with Toya. They're never pictured nowhere. You never hear them talking about, oh, when we went here, when we went there. I think Quad and Heavenly may hang together. I think Toya and Simone may hang together. But all of them just hanging together like that? No. And they damn sure ain't hanging with Phaedra, aka Creanta, or Creanted if you want to be fancy. They're not hanging.
I don't think any of them do really. And I feel like the only reason why Toya and Simone, or Simone, wants to stick so closely to Toya these days is because the whole Heavenly and Jackie dynamic. Because who's she gonna stick close to? She's not gonna stick close to Quad. She's obviously not gonna stick close to Phaedra. Toya's the only other person to stick close to because we know how she truly feels about Heavenly and Jackie's thing. We know that she feels a way about that. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna stick to her then. Otherwise, she would just be looking like a bump on a log.
which is so childish to me. Which is so childish to me. But the thing about it is, wasn't she the same person calling Toya a raggedy heifer, a broke raggedy heifer at that, saying that she was trying to be somebody that she's not? Wasn't just that was just a few years ago. But girl, I guess them in defense kids. But I guess them in defenses from that. I'm sorry, we can't come. I mean, nah, unless it's the truth.
Yep. 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 Um. Yeah. That's exactly how
I
I
think it's
feel.
crazy. And oh, Toya loves on me. Toya husband cooks for me. Toya, I was like, girl, go ahead. Toya loves on me. Ooh, Toya cook for me. Ooh, invite me to her house. Ooh, I was like, girl, come on with this Toya chill. My audio is in and out. I'm sorry. Let me go out and come back
I thought it
in.
was y'all. Okay, so put. How about we put a one in the chat if we think that Simone is the villain, aka Megaphone BoJack Horseman. Put a one in the chat. The chat if we feel like she is the villain. Put a two in the chat if you feel like Miss Quad is the villain, because we can't be the only ones feeling like this. Obviously, everybody in the bushes, y'all go ahead and do the same. One for Simone being the villain. Two for Quad being the villain. Um, Toya called Simon a bad mother's wife. Yes, 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 yes. I do recall that as well. Okay, so we see each other. Me and my cousin see each other. Me and Feisty see each other. We're good. We're good on all fronts. Are you? Hold. Uh-oh. Sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties. Are you frozen? Wait, I'm sorry. Okay.
All right. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see you better now too. What did you do? Mm-hmm.
Girl, hooked up to my hotspot because I don't know why the internet tripping.
I can't even talk on
I think it
regular
was
service on
Simone.
my
Simone was mad because I was making fun of her chair. Toya love on me. Ooh, Toya care for me. Ooh, Toya cook for
phone. Her
me.
husband
Ooh,
cooked
Toya
for
husband
me.
cook for
She
me.
cooked for
Ooh,
me.
she
How
invite me to her crib. I was like, girl, if the girl, did you and Toya concoct this praiseworthy speech before y'all came on here?
well, it's pretty unanimous. Everybody feels the same, so I can sleep better tonight. No, I'm not. I ain't crazy because I see it for what it is. As Vicey said, things, all of what we're saying has been documented, or there's receipts for it. So I feel like, again, where's this? Oh no, sorry, fat fingers. Who y'all thought Not even. We
Girl,
should
you
cancel out that last
girl.
word. Season.
Pause. Pause. Flag on the plate. Girl, you could have found a better picture of that woman.
No, no, I couldn't have. I shouldn't have. Her behavior doesn't warrant a better picture being selected. Mm-mm. She will get this again and again and again,
Oh, the Bob
and I'm
not
okay with
bobbing.
it because the
The
stuff
Bob.
that came out her mouth was atrocious. AF.
Girl, the girl.
I don't care.
Baby, that hair look fried, dyed, and laid to the side, just greasy.
I don't. I don't care. I don't care
Just
because she was a
girl.
ringleader and all that when
Girl, you
she
could have
has
found a better
a
picture of
lot of
that
deficiencies.
woman. I don't know, like I said, quiet is not innocent. You know what I'm saying? If everybody's saying the same thing about you not being a good friend, even down to
Yes.
Funky Dineva, shout out to Funky Dineva. He was so nice when we had seen him for Essence. But anyway, I digress.
Ooh. Yeah, yeah,
Hey
yeah.
Black Diamond, how are you? If
Oh, and
all of these
also
people are saying that you are not a good
I
friend, you
did.
not answering, that might be something that you need to look at because communication go both ways. And I know one thing: if I find out the only time that I'm talking to you is when I'm reaching out to you, guess what I'm about to stop doing? Reaching out.
Reaching out.
So I understand that, but I'm also not about to be begging you. But if y'all have so much disdain for her, like it just don't match. It don't make sense to me. If you dislike her so much, if you have so much disdain for her that you got to be screaming and busting eardrums every time you open your mouth, why do you care if she call you? Why do you care if she invite you to her house? And I'm gonna tell you something. If I was that little girl mama, baby, I would grab hold of Simone and I wouldn't let her. I would turn her every which way but loose until the year 3034. The Lord might be then came back before I turn her loose. Cause don't talk about my deceased child. Cause you're using that to prove a point that you was good to her, but you're not thinking about the fact that you mentioned in my child. Girl, baby, Jesus will be came back. The skies shall unfold. Preparing. However, the song that one of them gospel people had sang. We shall behold him before I let her go.
Hi, Miss Thing 1980. Hello
Hi,
to Cameron
Miss
Brooks
Thing.
as well. Black Diamond, hello. I just want to make sure I said, I don't know if I said hello to Astute either, but hello to everybody if we didn't.
That's my baby there.
Even going as far as to befriend Greg, waiting for years in hopes that he'd end up with another woman to befriend and convinced to come on the show to piss off Quad. That's evil to the bone. And it means like you don't really have a life because why do you have that much time? Like, who has enough time to really do all of these things? And that's kind of what upset me too when they tried to say that Quad, threw that whole thing out there. I'm just like, what makes y'all think that y'all are so important that someone would take the time to concoct and pull all of these strings to orchestrate all this stuff? Like, that's more of an insult to me because that means you think that I ain't got no life or something. And trust me, there's so many other things I could be doing than doing any of these things. That's miserable.
Girl, I just don't care that much. I just don't care that much. Like the fact that you were sitting up here smirking because Phaedra comparing her to Titanic, a sinking ship. And I'm like, but Phaedra was weak minded because at the end of the day, I could have not liked how the resurrection ceremony went or whatever. And you said what you said, like, girl, that's not what you told me you was gonna do. You had me out here looking foolish because you said you was coming to make amends. Boom, bang, pow. At the end of the day, that's over with. You ain't did me nothing. So therefore, I don't have to be having no attitude with you. I don't have to dislike you because everybody else dislike you. That's weak to me. Hey
Very much so.
Monique, one of my favorite trolls. Hey girl.
Hey,
Last
Monique.
last season, Quiet had a holiday party at her house and Simone was there. But you got to remember, it have to be off camera. It have to be off camera that these things have to count because that's Simone's thing. That they off camera. Outside of camera time, that she is not a good friend. They don't hear from her. They don't do this. And all of this stems back from not only that, but they still mad. Girl, you still mad about the sister circle. When she was on a sister circle, girl, find his sister circle one more time. Girl, let that go. If you felt like she didn't thank you in the order and what you felt like you needed to be thanked, because at the end of the day, when they showed the whole clip, she did say she did acknowledge them. However, it was at the end of the speech. But you hoes deserve to be put at the end of the speech. At the end of the day, y'all gonna tell me keep having a baby for a man that's abusing me. Then y'all gonna say that I can't say that because he's a doctor to protect his reputation. And for the people in the comments who sitting up here talking about why would she hug somebody who abused her, let me tell you something. Sometimes people go through therapy, they get healing, and they move the hell on. They can say hey, they can be cordial, they can give you a nice little church hug and keep it moving. But the fact of the matter is, y'all saying claims as if this man did not sit on the stage and agree that he did these things, as if this man did not sit on the stage and say that he took the battery out of her car so that she couldn't go nowhere, as if the new wife that y'all around here praising, y'all know Saga T-Bag, that one, the one who want to edge shame everybody, but she looked like somebody grandmother the bride in that taffeta satin, whatever that hell that material was that she had on with that dark girl. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but whatever that was, she called herself. The same things that y'all didn't believe Quad for, this woman set up here and said that he's doing the same things to her, acting like that was a home invasion where there's no home invasion. And at the time in Atlanta, if y'all remember, all the celebrities was talking about how their houses was getting broken into. A couple of the housewives, I think Marlo had an incident, and some other people had an incident. So my thing is, when this new woman is saying the same thing, some of the same things, why were we still blaming this woman? Why are we still blaming Quad? It's clearly not Quad, it's the man.
God,
y'all don't want to acknowledge that y'all did that to her. Y'all don't want to acknowledge that made her feel some type of way, which pushed y'all at the back of the sister circle, which sister circle probably wasn't doing that to her. They wasn't still trying to tell her, give that man a baby, this, that, and the third. When that was going on, Cecil was having his golfing buddy Tammy, who he just recently said he missed. Catch.
You watched it?
I saw clips. Who he just recently was saying that he missed. Right? They were having those
person. She's such a beautiful person.
They were having those same issues when Cecil and Simone was going through that. And that's when we found out Greg wanted Quad to help him with the extortion, is the woman who was blackmailing him to try to keep it out of the blogs and this, that, and the third. All of them women was hugging on Simone, loving on Simone, wiping her tears, visibly distraught. The only two people who comforted Quad was Contessa and Heavenly.
Yep.
Let's not act like she received the same treatment. So when you noticing different things, okay, y'all ain't rocking with me like that. Y'all ain't fooling with me like that. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to fall back. I'll talk to y'all.
And we're just co-workers.
When it's time to take, we just co-workers.
Like that's all we can be.
I ain't saying Quad right, because Quad be saying some low down stuff now, girl. She said
that's the thing though. Nobody can even focus on the fact that Quad also had her, deficiencies and shortcomings as a friend or whatever. We can't even focus on that because this side is so unwilling to say and be held accountable for what they did. That I can't get past that. There has to be give and take on both sides. I feel like
one side wants one person to be accountable, but they don't want to be accountable for the stuff that they did.
Sorry,
and it doesn't work that way.
I'm trying to upload something. My bad. No, it absolutely doesn't. Hi. But I kind of want to talk a little while we're talking about villains and stuff, since we can all agree, right, that everybody has had their hand in something at one point or another, or has done something that's not so friendly at one point. While we're at it, why don't we just go down the line, starting with this person?
Let's see. When she told Mariah that them churn one for her husband,
we
forget about that. Yeah. The fact that she have that MLM wine that she pushing and peddling.
Oh, not the MLM wine.
That she's saying she.
What do you mean? She's a CEO.
Girl, ain't nothing wrong with being an MLM, but I need her to talk about
Isn't that synonymous with owner? isn't that what isn't that synonymous with you're the one making, you know, all the profits? Like you're the head honcho. Isn't that the same thing?
No,
I'm
no.
kidding, y'all. I'm kidding, y'all. That was sarcasm. I have a
I know.
business
I'm just
degree.
no, but I'm
I'm
just
good.
saying. While you round here doing all of that you doing, but
Mm-hmm.
you was around here throwing biscuits at your husband like he was a dog and it was time for his treats.
Mm-hmm. No, there's and the uppity spaces she was making the whole time were pissing me off too. Um, when you have also, again, had your own occurrences
And let's
this
be
season and all
clear.
the other seasons.
And let's be clear, because y'all know Heavenly Beyond them lies. And if you saw it in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong. But did she not say at the resurrection, Alicia and Toya got into it because Toya allegedly accused Dr. Kima of something with Medicaid and the word, that picture that Quad hold up, FRAUD.
Okay.
Okay, so and I'm not saying what Quad did was right, repeating that rumor, but how you gonna be mad about somebody saying you something about you and your husband in a rumor with an alleged crime, but you gonna come back this season and accuse this lady husband of an alleged crime, allegedly, according to Dr. Heavenly, that was in pieces that we did not get to see from the resurrection, where she be doing
Okay.
her lives with Carlos King.
I mean, well, I mean, if you could say that.
Let's talk
Ooh,
about how you let everybody know that your husband got a little petey wagger when you said you didn't realize it wasn't gonna grow no more.
she wasn't talking. What do you mean? She wasn't being specific to like him and such. She just meant like in general. I'm just doing you like you be doing me when it comes to Mary. This is just payback. This is just
Girl,
payback, y'all. I'm just being petty.
because Mary can do no wrong.
Anyway,
Mary Cross
Simone,
is hilarious. I didn't even watch the season, girl. I didn't even watch Salt Lake City.
Toya is the
I just
nastiest and most violent cast member on the cast. Okay, so she also gets some villain points. All right, we could say that. She said it in a crowded hair salon. The
when she said
nomads
about
get
Mariah kids.
She sure did. The nomads get the treatment they get from Quad based on the messy ish they did starting from season 1, episode 1. If y'all don't know why we're saying any of this, as my good cousin Rancho Ricardo said, please go back to season 1, episode 1. It dates back all the way to then. What else did I miss?
Episode 1, when she said I was gonna come see a wedding, but I heard it had got canceled and this that like that was the first scene that we got with her with Toya and Quiet. Like, girl, why is you talking about my wedding was gonna be canceled and it was on some real nasty stuff?
Hey
Not cute.
sis.
That's not nice of you. That's not nice of you,
What?
sister.
Hold, I'm
Wish you
trying to
would have
keep
brought
up with these
Mary.
comments and I can't even do it. Mary can go to I mean, me
That
and her, we see each other on y'all,
girl. So y'all
we
want to
see.
double team me. The older sister and the baby sister want to double team the middle sister. Y'all always be hating on the middle child, I swear.
I mean, y'all do it when you guys actually that's never happened. So what am I talking about? Um, them
Me
kissing toy ruin their
Toya
seat.
runs the girls and I don't understand how and why. Baby, me either, brother.
I don't know either, especially when she's very comical. I feel like Toya is the type of person like she thinks she knows everything and each season she's proven wrong every single time. And I'm not even just saying about like the housing situations or the taxes or stuff like that. I'm just saying like even in everyday um situations and stuff and scenes we see like she feels as though she knows more than she actually truly does about stuff, and you would think after all these seasons she would understand that. I mean, she said it, not me. I'm just innocent. I'm just an
Girl,
innocent.
when you talk about when she told her to have on that girdle in her wedding dress and call her diamond clouded on her ring.
But let's
That's what you
huh? Wait.
I was asking her, ranting when she said Toya this season body shamed and financially shamed for local. I said, are you talking about at the dress
But I don't
fitting
really. Is it
when
bad that
she told us she needed a girdle and that she needed
and
that her
something?
diamond was clouded?
And every single time they got a chance to talk about how her boobs are spilling out or something, which I mean they were, but or how she ain't got much in the back. What did this one say? We can get on her next since we're at it. Actually, her right here. What'd she say? Big Texas panties. Isn't that what
Yes.
she said?
She
So
said, I
yeah.
guess she said every day say everything bigger in Texas, so I guess these are big black Texas panties.
So while we're at it, y'all, how do we feel? How do we feel about
Girl,
what's her
Creonta can go.
Priyanka? What do you mean? She signed up for 3 more seasons or something, right?
Why I
She's
should
not
have
going
kept that to
anywhere.
herself that we have to deal with her on Married to Medicine for 3 more years.
Mm, mm,
She
mm,
bought
mm,
absolutely
mm.
nothing. And they're gonna say Apollo was at the reunion because of her. Girl, for what? He wasn't at the season because of you.
She is right in the new to be Robin. Oh, ooh, ooh. I love the honesty in these comments. Yeah, I can really count on y'all to be honest, and I love that.
I
So
did love the dress though.
um,
I would wear that. I
I
would wear that to the ball.
I want that dress. I'm gonna find it too. It's probably way out of my budget, but maybe I can just put it on my wish list for 100 years from now. Anyway, um, my main thing that I had an issue with on this part one was I just feel like she wasn't a good friend, social friend, however you want to put it. You're talking about why attach yourself to the Titanic. That's cool and all, but I really pride myself on being a good friend. Like I couldn't. This is why I don't know. I don't know if I could be good at this at sometimes because I'm gonna stand 10 toes regardless. If you the Titanic, you're gonna be the Titanic. It don't mean I have to go along with your BS because I'm gonna tell you if you're right, wrong, or indifferent every time. But at the same time, if we're supposed to be cool and all that, and then at the first chance you get to jump ship, obviously you do so. I can't. That has me looking at you sideways and weird, and I don't like that. I take my friendships very seriously. So
But
that
here's
was
my
my biggest deficiency
but here's
with this
my
one right
point.
here.
Here's my point though. All of these ladies come on their story. They lied. They changed their story, right? They do all of this. Like when Mariah did her interview with Carlos or whatever, she was like, no, Quad never lived with me. I had my husband. Quad couldn't live with me. But you let them ladies to believe Quad
Mhm.
was lived with you on the season. But now you want to talk about no. You was telling everybody Quad was behind this, that, and the third. And it's amazing to me how the fans or stands, right? They go up for Mariah. Y'all saw Mariah. Oh, Mariah was spilling the tea on Carlos King, this, that, and the third. But enough of y'all must then watch it or comprehend it what she said because she said in the interview also no Quad didn't push her out.
I
It
remember
was
this.
Simone who led the charge. Jackie is the real villain, but yeah, we still blaming Quad. Talk about this is her karma for how she did Mariah. But all of them ladies had issue with Mariah. So then when are they going to get their karma? Like I need people to
TikTok,
start watching
TikTok.
and just see situations for what they are. All of these ladies have lied. All of these ladies have told stories. It's not just one person. It's never one sided in these stories. Because
Is that
even if you didn't do it with this person, you did something with somebody else. It's never one sided. And I just don't like that gang up mentality that everybody against one or everybody against two. That to me is ruining the shows. Get in here, talk about it, work it out, give us some good shade back and forth because y'all not mad with each other. Like when Squad had the little raggedy townhouse and she felt some type of way about it. Girl, I'm not feeling no type of way about nothing. Girl, it's just me. But this raggedy townhouse I've been in, girl, I'm gonna be in till I move into my house. I'm not packing up and moving. My children are living out of boxes. I mean, what we talking about here?
I take being a friend way too serious.
What we talking about here? Y'all mad at Quad and y'all feel some type of way because Quad ain't got no man. But truthfully, in looking at the season, for Toya to sit up on a reunion and say that Eugene is never gonna be able to plan a date, like basically it's never gonna be a date that she not gonna complain about. She's always gonna complain. Girl, okay, that sound like you ain't really too happy and ain't nothing that man can do can please you. That's what it sound like to me. We gonna really sit up here and act like Curtis and Jackie together. I know I didn't review the season. I know I did not review the season, but you best believe I watched the season. Okay,
That's so funny.
is together. They ain't had not one damn season together, so it don't seem like he married to Madison either.
What do you mean? He's in the DR making them
show
money. He's in the DR setting up a resort.
He in the DR making it clap. Cheeks, that is. Allegedly. In my opinion. Because he can make it back.
I think he's working. He can
make it back from the DR at a Gregory bachelor party, but he can't make it back from the DR to shoot a scene with his wife on a date.
Maybe it's not what we. You know what? I can't even think of a funny lie to say right now.
You can't come up with nothing. Go ahead and shut it down. We gonna
because it's so obvious.
Every time we see Cecil, he would have drink the way some.
Cecil's here for a good time, not a long time, honey. And that's why
I don't think Cecil going nowhere, but I don't feel like their marriage is just okay, because if y'all couldn't finish y'all book because it was tearing y'all apart, then that means y'all ain't healed from them issues. So therefore, it's still festering. It's still lingering up under there. And Cecil still can't play golf. Matter of fact, the whole golf club excommunicated him, girl, because you was jealous of Tammy. And you still feel some type of way about Tammy while y'all couldn't finish that book. So truly, Cecil ain't married to Medicine either. He's staying with Medicine because he been with Medicine. That's what it is. These couples are staying together because they've been together. Tell me one marriage that we see that's happy. Heavenly is over there keeping her marriage under lock and key because it ain't for sale for the Bravo cameras, while she around here talking about daddy, oh daddy, whatever you say, daddy. It's around here acting like she a whole city. You out here with a Heavenly University. Like, that's not even how old school men, you stayed home, you stayed in the kitchen, you was barefoot pregnant. And I'm not saying that Heavenly should be like that, but I don't think Heavenly be around here when them cameras not on talking about daddy, baby in the bedroom, but not in no everyday life. But we don't even get to see the marriage in their Medicine because it's very rare that you see them. And Damon be looking disgusted. Up here. And I'm not, and I'm not down on nobody marriage, because guess what? I don't even have one. And I know marriage is hard work. And after so long, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might get tired of seeing that person. You might get sick of them. They might work on your nerves. But my point is, like, everybody's judging when nobody has the right to judge. Everybody's looking down on each other. It's not just Quad. It is all of them that they find issue with something with. Jackie and Simone ain't friends no more because Simone is jealous because Heavenly is the problem in our friendship, when the two friendships don't have nothing to do with each other. Me, you, and Cutie are friends. You and Cutie have y'all relationship. Me and you have our relationship. Yeah, we all have a relationship together. Whatever you and Cutie be having going on, I don't call and be like, girl, you talk to Cutie, what y'all was talking about? Or you talking to her more than you talking to me? Or you had her to do this? Or y'all closer because y'all live close? Girl, I don't, girl, what?
I want to know.
All the friendships have an issue.
Who watched the Cecil and Eugene interview? Because I want to know, going back to Cecil, who he was talking about, or not just Cecil, but both of them. Who do y'all think that they were referring to when they said that certain couples on here don't put in as much work or aren't as present or whatever? I feel like Jackie and Curtis, they were definitely talking about them, and I feel like they were talking about Heavenly and Damon. And going back to Cecil, I feel like with him, no, of course he's not going anywhere. And that interview also told me he watches hella reality TV, which, I mean, he ain't got none but time apparently. And also I feel like he's the one that, and I'm really upset. And if y'all caught my Married to Medicine video, then y'all will know that I said this there too. I wish that Carlos would have posed that question over there, because he only collected Eugene's answer when he asked that. Like, do you think that the gentleman should be paid. I feel like Cecil definitely hey Norris, I think that Cecil definitely thinks that they should get paid. He definitely would sign up to be fully on board. I feel like he, again, as my big sis, California Cutie said, above red cup Cecil. You know who Cecil would get along with, y'all. If y'all watch Salt Lake City, freaking Meredith's husband Seth, the one, he always has a red cup too. That's who Cecil needs to. I hope they meet at BravoCon because they would definitely get along. It's just way too much. Since we said Heavenly, y'all, and we also dropped the link if anybody wants to come up, what are your deficiencies with this one right here? I will say, for me, you can't expect people to be okay with you saying things. If you're saying on one hand, we sisters, we're this, we're that, and then every chance you get, you are verbally kicking my back in on your platform or saying disparaging things about me that's not so friendly, I'm gonna have an issue with that. But I feel like that's more so rooted in her own fractured relationship with, her late mom, her sister, and stuff like that. I feel like that is something I definitely take into account when I analyze this one right here, because I have seen her type of person in my own personal life. Yeah, she. What do y'all have to say about this one right here? I used to watch, but I just can't stomach Dr. and don't like Toya. This is actually my first, and I seen DeQuasia, you said you don't actually watch the show or whatnot. This is my first season watching it. I always thought it was boring. I was never interested until this season when apparently I found out that I was missing out on something. But yeah, going back to this one right here, I would say that that's my main issue with her. Yeah, that's my main issue with this one right here. Heavenly can do, you said, oh God, you said Heavenly can do no more. That's the thing. Like, I don't dislike her when she is being more attractive with the tongue and everything. But she puts too much, and number two issue is the way that she wants to live up Jackie's booty so much. That's my second issue. And the fact that she holds Jackie, a physician, to such a high regard that she could never lie or cheat or steal or anything like that. Like what? Last time I checked, that's not how this whole thing worked. But what do I know? Okay. Hi.
Hey guys. Hi.
I missed you so much.
I know. Hi. Check this out.
Hi, sister.
Hi,
my cousin. Hi, sister.
Hello.
I gotta say hello to everybody. Because
I was going to ask if you wanted to come up here before, but I was on the phone with my biological sister.
Cutie.
Sorry, my baby right there. I love her.
Cutie. Guess what?
So yes, ma'am.
You lied about your age.
Shut up. No, but I couldn't go live with Sunday Brunch with Black Tea. So you guys check out Sunday Brunch with Black Tea. Y'all go over to Sunday Brunch.
Drop it in the chat?
Black Tea. I'll go in and do all that because I was trying to stream this to my page. I'm 15 away from 500, y'all. 15. Let's go.
Yay!
15. Let's get this hot 15, y'all.
Yes. Everybody up here has a channel. So
yes, follow all of us. But I wasn't able to go live with Sunday Brunch with Black Tea because my Google was acting crazy. Like it wouldn't let me on, not from my phone. And so I was in my chat for Sunday Brunch with Black Tea. They like, dang, California Cutie. I'm like, I'm still at work. So I'm still in the chat. We had a great time. So go check out Sunday Brunch with Black Tea. So I hadn't been able to, go on since Sunday when I was supposed to go on. And it kept having this Google error saying that I couldn't get on. So I sent them a note today, like, hey, I'm a content creator. Y'all got to get this together. If they didn't come on, I'm in here like, okay, I'm gonna do a video today because I've been off for the last 3 days, y'all, without being able to do no content. So I'm like, okay.
Oh, that makes me so sad.
Don't that? So I'm in here about to make my video, and I want to make sure that I got my title correct. I go into YouTube, and you guys are on. I'm like, oh, Barb's on. Nola's on. Oh my God. I was like, oh my God, my sister's on. I gotta hurry to get on. So here I am. Hi, y'all.
Hey, Norris.
Hi.
Oh, let me get in this comments too. So yeah, the gang's all back, y'all. The gang is all here. Hello, everyone. Hey, Black Diamond. Hey, Sodeb. Hi, everybody. Okay, I just want to I have to hurry up. I didn't get no lip gloss on. I'm about to put some lip gloss on. Hey, Feisty.
Judy, did you hear?
Recently blind by. Oh,
did you hear?
It's the one who's talking.
I wonder who it was. It sounds like it might be somebody by the name of they start with ranting, with ranting and it ends in Ricardo. But I'm not sure.
It wasn't because she lied.
What you do? What you do? I'm right here just going to get some lip gloss. I'm listening.
I ain't do nothing to her. For the people out there in all the Americas, I didn't even do nothing to her. I was going back and forth with that husband of hers. I asked that man, did he stand by his wife using the death of an innocent child to prove a point?
Okay.
That's what I said to him. So we start going back and forth. And listen, I will
You and him?
Yeah, me and Cecil. It wasn't like I was cussing the man out or anything. I kept asking my question because I asked the question. Somebody responded to me and said what happened on the reunion was disgusting. And he responded to them. And I said, okay, so I'm going to ask again. Do you stand by what your wife did? It was a yes or no question. It's disgusting no matter who said it. And I said it in my own review, and I've said it in conversations. If Quad would have used that child's death as a reason as to, well, this is why I didn't call y'all, or this is why I didn't do that, or this is why I didn't do that, I would have said it was disgusting, holding everybody accountable all the way around. I said it was disgusting no matter who said it, but do you stand by it? He gonna tell me she didn't use the child. I said, he said she didn't use the child. And that his wife has always shown up for Quad, and Quad has only shown up for Simone for TV. So I said, okay, you stand by what your wife said, stop making excuses, and just own it. And then I followed up with, what exactly did Quad have to gain from going with Simone, knocking on doors down to Tennessee, which was very dangerous to just be knocking on people's doors because you don't know who behind that door or what they got or what could happen. What did she gain from going to help your wife look for her father? And I said, them cameras wouldn't have been there had your wife not wanted them there. So maybe that's what got me blocked.
Maybe, but I don't feel like there was any lies told.
I also said she looked like a love seat, so maybe that also got me blocked. She was dressed like a love seat with the plastic still on it.
It reminds me of that dress that Kim Kardashian I wore that one year to like the Met Gala or something. That
but
was
she was
like,
all big and pregnant.
Yeah,
she looked like a love seat too.
Well, here's the thing. Just feel that. Can you say you've been blocked by Better?
I have been blocked by Better. Okay, what you do don't change me, Simone. I can get on another account. Personally, I would have told you before you blocked me. I would have told you to turn off your comments because them people on Instagram. Whew.
I was listening before I got on, and as far as Heavenly is concerned, and I agree with you, Barb. Me and you've talked about this before. As far as her not having a relationship with her mom, not having a relationship with her sister, we can only use that for so long. We can only use that for so long, and you're halfway there when you know that you know that's a problem. So you're still at this point contributing to this problem you're having with your family. If you don't want to, cool. But then you're going to have to learn that you can't do that with friends. See, because family's family. Y'all always going to be, that's always going to be your mom. That's always going to be your sister. But when you do friends like that and you start cutting limbs off, don't... that ain't going. It's not going to work. You're not going to be able to use that. And Heavenly, she speaks truth at the wrong time. She doesn't read the room, and she gets away with a lot. And Dr. Damon, the way he snatched away from Dr. G, no, not Dr. G, from from Eugene.
Eugene.
Yeah, man, no, don't do that. No, you need to tell your wife that. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're doing too much. Since you're the king and she treats you as such, then use your authority when your wife is getting out of line with her friends, co-stars, people getting money. The same way you go to your office, your dentist office, and treat your dentist, your people that work in your dentistry, treat these people at work the same way. You don't go to work and talk shit about them. You don't get on. Hey, you don't get on. You do not get on on social media and talk about them. Treat me like that, and tell your wife, because she's bringing her brand down.
My issue with him, well, and I'm never the type of person, because you think you're gonna pull my husband in here and he's gonna check me? Like, no, we're not doing that. We're not condoning that or anything like that, y'all. But I feel like, for me at least, he's the only person that she will even listen to, even a little bit. So, well, a lot of it. That's daddy. So I feel like, with that being said, he should step in and not take such a backseat. He's not even in a backseat. He's in a trunk. Like, and that irritates me so much, because I feel like a lot of stuff could be avoided, and she could actually see a little bit of something within herself if he would just open his mouth sometimes, but he doesn't, and it pisses me off.
So what does that mean? Why don't he say anything? Is it that he agrees with his wife, that he's not saying something?
He don't like them people.
He can't be scared of her.
He just don't care. Like, I just think he don't like him. He don't care. It's not worth.
He said on the trip to, Hilton Head, the trip
he
that
don't
they
even like doing couples things.
Right. The trip they would have been on in Africa had it not been for all of the women on the show, except for Quad trying to give Toya a win and them spending obscene amount of money to go to Napa Valley for us to do absolutely nothing, but for y'all to sit up here to be bullies. Damon don't like them people. He just show up so his wife can get a check. Other than that, he don't like them.
You don't think he like the fellas at all?
No.
Don't.
Oh. And I don't think Curtis does either.
I didn't realize y'all was saying that. Y'all gotta fill me in. I started drinking right before I got on.
Well, never mind.
Okay.
Anyway,
anyway, they went to Hilton Head for the couples trip. They wouldn't have been at Hilton Head had they not been too busy. Been too busy trying to give Toya a win this season, and they spent the budget that they would have had for an out of country trip on Toya. Once again, trying to give her a win. I don't know why. She's always going to be tacky Toya, treacherous T. Okay, get into it. So they had to go to
girl, not treacherous T.
She lived like a nomad. Shout out to Contessa.
I like that better than tacky Toya, actually.
Because she's not tacky. She tacky in the way she actually, not the way she looks.
She's not tacky, y'all. She pays for all their family vacations. She pays for all her stuff. She pays for the kids' tuition.
She's tacky.
I'm gonna go off camera.
She had to come from behind her. She had to come from behind her avatar to tell her.
She tacky. She tacky. I don't care what the people. Hello. I don't care what the people say. Her buying labels don't mean you got style. You know who has style? Barb. And Barb can make anything work.
That's why I'm going back to old nasty Mary. Mary, now that's tacky.
Now
that's
we're not going to get
our labels together and it looks tacky.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
She can do me if she wants to. Next time she do me, I ain't gonna come back. I'll be like, sister.
I wasn't.
No. That's okay. That's okay.
I was standing up. I was over there.
That's okay, because
I would have threw out a lifeline
sooner than later. She acting up while she way over there.
Wait, what did I say? What am I lying about?
Uh oh. I don't know. Feisty, follow up. You follow up. Anyway, Mary's still tacky. I don't care if she muted me or not.
Girl.
Wait, how did we get on Mary?
Because we talk about what's tacky and what's not.
Obsessed with Mary. It's giving obsessed like the rest of them.
I said what's tacky. What's tacky? What's tacky is what I was talking about.
Baby, y'all
don't get off subject.
And I'm pointing
off subject.
Don't
get off subject.
Because God be putting it on the people's heart to bestow.
Wait until it comes back on TV. I'm pointing at you. Wait until it comes back on. We're gonna have this. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait.
You know she ain't never nowhere to be found when it's on TV.
Just wait.
Only in the chat.
No, you know I had boycotted because I ain't like how they had.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying. Wait until it comes back up and there's new stuff to talk about.
I'm gonna watch Jersey this year, and
I am too.
I'm going to review Jersey. Have you seen
Jersey in such a long time?
Have you seen this? I'm gonna binge watch.
We should watch it together.
Starting tonight, so that I can.
We should watch it together.
I cannot wish you ranted.
We'll talk about it after this.
Listen,
yes, people. Yes, we sorry. We just so happy to all be together.
Oh, if you guys can't tell, sorry. Yeah,
we're family. We happy and we're singing.
Sorry about that.
Give me a high five. Beautiful guys. Dynamite.
Cut and print.
Okay, hold on.
No, Toya attaches her importance to the fact that she's married to a doctor. I feel like she doesn't. She thinks she's up here. She's untouchable because she's with a doctor.
No, but remember on the reunion, she said when she met Eugene, he was drinking 1800, and she said, "No, I don't drink that. I drink Patron, which Patron is nasty. Patron is disgusting. Patron in Mexico is piss. Okay, that's what it is.
She drinks wine.
No real tequila drinkers drink Patron.
I did when it first came out. I was on it for a long
time. No, I agree, but I still think that she says that because it sounds nice or whatever. But deep down inside, she knows.
I will still give me a Patron and pineapple to this day.
You still do what?
My favorite one. She said she was getting her a pineapple.
Girl, Toya was drinking Boone's Farm and Auburn Mist. Girl, stop playing with me.
Ain't nobody got
no wine. She's not no avid wine collector. She was drinking Boone's Farms and Auburn Mist.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that Andy even said, "Where did she get that from?" Andy held her to the flame. He was like, "So were you? If you, I mean, not that you came from bad beginnings, but when you get this highfalutin taste,
was there anybody who was offended by that question that Andy asked about her?
No, I was not. I wasn't.
A lot of people I watched were offended by the way he dressed that question.
I wasn't because to be honest, he's asking because that let's be clear. I like high end shit too.
Mm-hmm.
Am I breaking my neck, breaking my back, and going to jail to get it?
Know how to act? No.
Have I had it? Have I had Louis the 13th or Louis the 18th cognac? Yes. But have I had some Parmesan? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So what we talking? So I'm not. So you saying I'm too good? I can't drink no Parmesan if it's not in the building? Like I can.
I'm not. I just feel like
I'm just saying. I'm not drinking it now. I'm saying I'm not too high to. And when you do that, say stuff like that, it's like, why you think you so much better than everybody? Like, I just, for me, that's what I think Andy was going. Now, what did they get offended about? He wouldn't ask a white girl that? Is that what the offense would be?
I guess, yeah, along those lines.
Oh,
seriously.
Listen,
that's what I'm saying. Toya, give us this. Toya gives us this.
Wait.
Toya gives this off. Toya gives this off. This is what she gives off.
This is Toya.
Y'all have to go back and watch Andy's face when she says, she goes on that whole spiel of when she met Eugene, he was drinking this, she was drinking that. When she says he was ordering wine by the glass and I was ordering it by the bottle. Go look at Andy's face, because even Andy, you order by the glass if it's only two people.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for the Mad Dog.
Child, she not drinking no Mad Dog money. She can't afford that. She getting her can't afford logo, just like her triplet sit next to her.
Yeah, click the link, Dabs. Man, y'all need to click that. Click.
I also
the link, not clink. Don't clink the link.
Click it. I also
Click
want to
it.
point out that Eugene is the reason why his wife got embarrassed by Heavenly down to the Met Gala. Because had he not grabbed that microphone and took his hefty self up there and thanked his wife for being a sponsor when she didn't sponsor nothing, she donated wine that nobody wanted. And they said allegedly she gave 3 cases. It's 12 bottles in a case. So if you donated 3 cases of wine, you really only donated 36 bottles. And if they only allocate you 36 bottles a year, that is sad and pathetic. And it's giving I'm an affiliate marketer.
That's an embarrassment.
It's
Not
giving
being the
I'm affiliate
CEO,
marketer.
not being the CEO of Toya Wine or whatever it's called. Because she was loving to say that in her confessional. Toya, CEO of. I said, girl, I don't even like
so
wine
we
like
just
that.
claiming CEO titles?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I can claim.
I just feel like if you CEO, you shouldn't even have a cap on how many bottles you get.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't. But if you brought 3 cases, like it's been floating around, and there are 12 bottles in 3 cases, like there's 12 bottles a case. That's 36 bottles. If you're only allocated 36 bottles a year, that makes no sense. It just gives you an affiliate marketer. And there's nothing wrong with being an affiliate marketer. I am one. I am an affiliate marketer with Amazon. Hello. Okay? And I will sign up to be an affiliate marketer with other places too. Barb, that reminds me, you become an affiliate marketer for makeup.
Say again.
You could do affiliate marketing for makeup.
We'll talk.
For sure.
We'll talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Eugene, you embarrassed your wife. You can't really blame Heavenly for that moment. You embarrassed your wife. They were thanking sponsors. She sponsored nothing because she didn't want to pay $1,000.
In his head, listening to his wife, didn't he agree that when they were having the discussion, he pretty much agreed with her that you're bringing the wine.
Nobody wanted that wine.
But I'm saying he agreed with her. I feel like he wasn't like, yeah, you bringing the wine, but if everybody's putting in $1,000, then they put the $1,000 in. That's what I was waiting for him to say, and I don't feel like he said that. I feel like he was on some, yeah, you are bringing the wine, babe. No, they didn't have no bar there, and wine was the only thing they were drinking. Then okay, you did do something, but if there's a bar there, champagne floating around, no, you didn't really bring much.
And then she used up their glasses and then walked up saying, y'all need more glasses because everybody's been using my glasses to drink wine. When in reality, nobody wanted the wine. And then, let's be clear on something. You walked in, you weren't even dressed for a gala. She wasn't even dressed for a gala. The dress was giving cocktail party at 2.
I don't think what she had on.
Wait, who?
Treacherous Tea.
Toya.
You mean for the reunion or the Met Gala?
For the Met Gala. She wasn't dressed for a gala.
She wasn't. Simone was.
Simone, yeah. Anila.
That's why they're good friends. That's why
they weren't dressed for a gala. And then you came in and you looked the entire, like the place where they had the gala, the decorations they had up. You were looking it up and down. And it's just like you looking it up and down. I forgot who said it, but I had to agree with him. You came in, you looked the event up and down. Oh, so if you're doing all that and you're judging, then yes, your $1,000 could have been used because more people gave more money than you. And all they said was, if you want your logo to be you put up on the step and repeat, give the $1,000. Shout out to Mother Feisty. They had a real red carpet. That wasn't, I'm going to just go down to Michael's or Joann's Fabrics and get, some red fabric. No, that's a real red carpet. They probably had to
They rolled it out.
They probably had to dust that out from the BET Hip Hop Awards.
They two people to roll that thing out most of the time.
Sometimes more than 2 people. So you can't come to an event and look it up and down and turn your nose up at it like you turn your nose up at everything because it's not to your standards or your liking. You have insecurities deep rooted in you because somebody made fun of your Payless shoes. Personally, I want Payless to come back. They had shoes for wide foot heifers like myself. My foot is wide. My foot is wide. They always had a shoe for me. I would like Payless to come back. Somebody made fun of you for wearing Pro Wings. Girl, somebody made fun of somebody for wearing K-Swiss one time. It ain't nothing. Everybody get made fun of, but it's what you decide to do with your life and how you decide to treat people is how you're going to get treated. Personally, I like to take this good quote.
Personally, I feel like all the little kids
are mean and cruel.
AF.
What you expect them to do? They just mean and cruel. Somebody's been made fun of. I have been made fun of.
We all have.
My back has been big since middle school.
Okay.
I mean, personally, I feel like it's a little black girl rite of passage to have them patent leather shoes from
with the stockings and the socks.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Let's take it a step further. Why don't we?
Oh hell. Just cold and as cold and unfeeling as she wanna be. And then
as she didn't pull out y'all's heartstrings?
No. As Quad is crying to her, you would think I would do that, Jackie? You would think I would do that?
With what?
I was kind of shocked that they thought that. I was shocked. I was like, wait, what? Y'all thought that Quad did what? Started everybody turning against Jackie from what Jackie said? Like, wait, what?
Girl, we know who did that.
What are you accusing Quad of doing? I don't understand. Can y'all feel me?
Putting the clip where she was like everybody's been saying, that was kitchen table talk that was never meant to get out there to the world, but you decided to have kitchen table talk on a public platform that even though that live happened in 2020 and everybody's like, well, why does it matter now? Because in nobody really paid attention in 2020 except for a particular person. But I'm not gonna say her name because ain't nobody about to get me for defamation. Nobody paid attention to what she said in 2020 because 2020 was pandemic. Black Lives Matter was at an all-time high. People worried how they was gonna pay their rent. We lost a lot of people. A lot of people were getting COVID. 2020 was like the worst. Like, we still ain't out of it. So nobody was really paying attention. But on the flip side of 2020 found a lot of people connecting with each other as it pertained to Black women or just women in general going into the hospitals to give birth, and they're having all these issues with, passing away, maybe their children, trigger warning, passing away too, people not taking into account of them saying, I feel this way or something's not right with me, and the doctor's not listening. So these women started to build a community with each other. And it started on social media with them sharing their stories. So now as we get to 2024, when this clip resurfaces, which really was floating around TikTok, but we all know who, possibly, allegedly, paid for it to really get out there. It comes back in that kitchen table talk. You, a prominent doctor like you are, it's just like, so this is how you get down. This is what you believe, that they lazy, they don't want to work, and they want you to write them a doctor's note to just get out of work for no reason. That's what you feel. And now y'all feel like Quad put this out. Barb said it correctly. It would be an insult to my intelligence to think that I cared that much about you to resurface a clip that was already on social media. Girl, what is this? What is this? What is this?
I need to know. I wanted you.
Hey,
hi. Hi. I wasn't making faces at you. I was, we were talking about, her business that she's.
Let's
So I wanted to just show y'all, if y'all hadn't, saw, this is where you guys go to purchase said products.
It's very inviting.
It
looks very empty.
I don't like this picture because it's like blurry.
It looks like a work letter that someone wrote and emailed us.
Yes.
What you talking about? That's the letter from the CEO. That's a letter from the CEO.
Email.
Which CEO?
It don't say CEO on it. It don't say CEO on it. But go ahead.
This is awful.
Hey, Cheryl, my favorite Liberian cayenne pepper.
Hey,
Sarah.
First and foremost, that
Sure,
picture should
girl.
be smaller. You shouldn't be scrolling down her body. You
Okay,
should
so she
scroll-
got 4 wines, 4 of them.
Maybe
Because
it
are we-
was.
Don't they rotate by the
Can-
month or something?
Can you go back to the top?
That's
Can
a
you go back to the top of the
relaxed
website?
tip.
Let's go up the ladder to the roof.
Okay, so first of all, why do we not see why are we seeing Toya and not the wine?
Baker.
Because this is
Let me put on my marketing hat.
This is an ego trip for her.
This big white, this big.
Yeah, just isn't scaled correctly to. Well, I
This-
mean,
No.
I don't know.
It's the white space. We could have had that white space filled up with a close up of the bottle
She
and
could
the
have
glass
moved,
of wine.
she could have moved the letter up there.
Yeah,
The
Nobody
letter
gonna read it
could-
anyway.
this is off, very off.
Ain't
And
nobody
this
reading
is
that
not a
letter.
professional photo.
Oh yeah,
I
that
thought
should
my
have been
internet
up.
was tripping and that it wasn't fully loaded.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
It's fully loaded. It's the
It is
picture is
fully
too
loaded.
big. The picture's
It's
like the
blurry.
file size is too big. So instead of them or her having
This
a
is
real
from her camera roll.
yeah, this is from her
It
camera
is.
roll, and she
AF.
just gave it to him, and they uploaded it as is.
It's
Now,
definitely
as you're
not a professional
scrolling down the
photo.
website, you have to scroll down her body. Girl, get, ugh.
The wine is the product is all the way down here. And you will lose, from a marketing perspective, you will lose business like that. But I mean, whatever.
Yeah, because like the first thing they teach you, if it take you too long to get to what you really looking for, people are gonna click off.
And there's
I
no
would have been
attention
clicked off
grabber
this
when you first
website.
log on. There's no attention grabber. It's just always wine
And
club.
then,
Her.
and then
It's
you scroll
her.
you scroll all the way down to see 4 wine bottles.
Got-
Like,
She got dinner party vibes.
What she know about dinner parties?
What did it say?
Never
Wait, go
mind.
back down. What did go back down? My collection go down one more time. A little bit more. My collection is updated seasonally. Oh, that's some more.
Oh my god!
What's funny is, I was gonna say, why didn't they show us them drinking the wine? But okay,
These should have been on the. These could have been on the
nobody
sides
drinks
or
the
at the.
wine.
She could have made a banner out of this. No one's gonna scroll all the way down here.
This is
And it should have popped up her email, like her subscription list or whatever. It should have popped up when I first went in here, and it didn't.
all
Toya.
all good websites I know. As soon as you go in there, first thing, even bad
I
websites.
should
Should
got
be almost time
bombarded.
for some spring wine to come out.
I should have
First-
got bombarded with stuff, but I didn't.
They get you sign up for my email list, sign up for my text messaging. If you
10% off.
sign up, you get 15% off. Or my favorite, when you go on the wig website, spin this wheel and see how much you can get off a wig.
Yep. Try again.
They do it for Fashion Nova too. You go in there, see how much you're gonna get off. Rainbow.
Timu.
Well, I'm not excited. I don't want to drink her wine. I'm not a wine drinker.
This is boring.
And I'm bored. Like I'm bored.
And
Getting
Princess,
my cognac.
Eugene did not take that picture. Her kids took that picture.
It
No
looks
kids
like
didn't even take that
not
picture.
even-
She
it's
had Anila
blurry.
come over and take the picture because you know Anila is her minion again.
Oh,
Is she?
Lord.
Yeah, she's her minion again. Sat up there talking about, oh, I should have never been friends with Quad.
That's not
It'd
even
be-
the best picture that she have.
It's not. I should have never been friends with Quad. She did this and she did that, and went up to Gregory talking about, I don't know how you were. I don't know how you were married to her. Anila, shut up. Because
Shut
how are
up.
you
I
friends
know.
with Toya and she put hands on you? She gave you a little boop boop right across the face. And then she had her friend from Detroit come in and bink you up one good time. Pathetic. Where is Mrs. Gomez and where's the pinto beans? Where's your husband? We liked him better anyway.
He's way better than he's better. Karan, what's his name?
Karen.
Karen is the man.
Karen.
I like Karen out of all the husbands. He's the best.
He makes
Bring
me
it
laugh a lot.
And when it comes like Quad to her detriment, and I feel like please stop sticking up for folks that's just gonna turn around and talk bad about you to your turtle shell looking ex-husband, his Four Loco looking ex new wife, and the heifer who put hands on her. Anila, the reason why Quad did what she did last season was for you. Like, she thought you was a real friend. And she decided to defend you. Stop trying to defend grown people, because obviously they don't need it.
What you say?
I messed up. I you know, I got tongue tied. I said ex-wife, but really I meant new wife. But she still looked like a can of Four Loco to me. Like I don't know why she did. Ooh, chap, there go the Four Loco can right there.
Oh yeah, let's get on. We haven't talked about her. Yeah.
Oh, do we have to?
Yeah. Actually, the face card is. I'm not mad at the face card in the shot. I'm not. I'm mad at everything neck down though. But
If you wait, Barb, have you paid attention to that side, her side of the couch? All of them look like sisters.
yeah, I seen a meme with that, and I was like,
I call them the triplets. They all.
I know that dress is giving Clark sister vibes. I know that. The first album. So I'm gonna need all that drapery and that's Clark sisters. That except for theirs was like flowy, but that satin is giving that purple stuff on top. I was like, just because you want to marry to an older man, he is attracted to your young vibe. Why are you trying to dress older?
It's so bad. That is such a bad dress.
She looks so bad.
Like, I can't say it any other way. It's just really not a nice dress.
Did y'all see the 4 different appliques?
No, let me see. I think I have my hold on.
You like sour tea?
I love tea.
Do you like sour tea?
I like sweet tea.
It's not.
Do you like sleepy time tea?
I don't like the one that's on that show, but I like real tea.
Oh, okay. That's what we thought. Okay. That's the one we was asking you about, the one on the show.
That's the only tea that I know about.
Oh, did y'all see the 4 different appliques she had on her dress?
I hated it so much.
She worked on my nerves.
I appreciated Jackie's look a little bit better, but I still felt the same about her.
I actually like Jackie's look. Okay, I like them fishnet shoes. I want me a pair. But when I looked at the dress, because I was like, I know she claimed mental health every time somebody says something to her. And boy, was I trying to be nice. But when I looked at her, I said, I hate this dress. I hate this dress so much. Because why is it that the fabric is draping down on one breast, and then you got 2 appliques on there, and then you got a sash coming around your midsection, and then you got these flowers made of tulle, but it really just looks like somebody scrunched up some loofahs and put them down there on the dress. I said, I hate this dress. I don't know why she put it on. I don't know why she did this, but she looked like a can of Four Loco.
And who let her? Why was she in Andy's dressing room? Like who let her? What?
Would you say so, Deb?
You know she's from the country and they like that purple stuff. You know the Kool-Aid that be in the back of the refrigerator.
That is rude.
That's the purple stuff.
I can't with you. I shouldn't have even said that.
Sure, but at the end of the day, she gets the final look. You think you're gonna put me in something that's not?
I don't care who designed it, who styled it. Go back to the drawing board and bring me another dress, please.
I go out there. Before I went out there in that dress, I would have went out in some sweats. And if y'all said if I ain't had no sweats, I'm going out there butt naked, and you just gonna have to blur me.
Don't give me and actually, funny enough, isn't that what happened with Quad? Like, wasn't this wasn't this not the
this wasn't
outfit
the dress
that Quad wasn't supposed to wear? Yeah, so don't tell me like
the dress she wore.
She had to wear this. She had to wear this just because she had to or whatever. Like, no, you knew what you were wearing prior to getting there. Like, y'all probably did a fitting and all that, and
I told y'all what
didn't buy with it. Like,
she wants to be older. She's tired of being called a girl.
Like a frozen cup. She looked like a frozen cup, like the 50-cent frozen cups. You know how when you start eating, you take your spoon and you go like this,
and scrape it,
and then you start scraping it, and you got the lighter purple sitting on top of the dark,
and then that dark at the bottom. Yes, agree.
I'm not hating on her. That's just what she looked like to me. A 50-cent frozen cup.
I don't know the lady that.
At least I made her the expensive frozen cup.
I call her
Sweet Tea. Listen, as far as her going back and forth with everybody else, is 2 things that Sweet Tea I'm not here for. I'm not here for her being mad every time somebody mentioned Quad. Like, ma'am, did you expect nobody not to mention Quad when you came on the show that she been on since season 1, married to the ex-husband that she was married to on said same show, and living in same house, and y'all didn't even change the cabinet colors until people started dragging y'all. Then y'all did an upgrade in y'all house. Like, did you actually think that you was going to come on this show, whether people love her or hate her? She's talked about. She's not somebody that's sinking to the back of the show. Did you thought she was going to come on this show and there wasn't going to be no comparison and that nobody wasn't going to mention her? As much as them women hate her, they missed her. Like, not missed her, but they mentioned her. Like, they talked about her. Her name was in more episodes than she was.
It
That's
was
true.
Her name was literally in more episodes than she was. So why on God's green earth did you think you was gonna come on this show and nobody was gonna mention Choir? She was gonna cease to exist. And then two, you want to have issue with Jackie. You want to have issue with Heavenly, which I find it really weird that she have issue with. I mean, I understand why she have an issue with Heavenly, but mainly Jackie. We didn't really see nothing too much transpire between them during the season for her to have the smoke that she had for Jackie. But it's funny to me that it's the same people that Simone who boost you up and little girl you. Little sis you, but you don't got nothing to say about Toya.
Oh, she's mad.
Wait,
but y'all have a
But
you have an
wasn't the
issue with
issue-
the people that she have an issue with. I find that mighty funny. And then number two, I find it real funny. I look at any female crazy who get on here and don't know what's going on with their coochie. There is no way that you was going through them kind of pains that you know, that you said you was having and you wasn't telling the doctor, girl, no ma'am. And then you was in the military, girl. I know they check you from the military from your beginning to your end, the alpha and your omega. Okay, they
And
even check where the back door
she-
hit you, where the good Lord hit you. They checking everything, girl. I just don't believe it. And the fact of the matter is, you're not mad at Jackie and not Jackie, Simone and Toya for bringing you on this show to come at a whole nother woman that ain't never did you nothing. All because you wanted a little access to the money. Get the fuck out of here.
No, my problem was sleepy time tea.
And your wardrobe shows that you still, even after saying I do, only have a little access to the money. Because the show wasn't giving full access.
No, my problem was
you know why? I'm sorry before you talk, Brenton. You know why? Because freaking the husband, he clanked down. Once he got rid of Quiet, he probably vowed, I'm never gonna give all my money to nobody. They better not even. I'm gonna give what I'm gonna give. If she gets to asking, she'll go to. She won't. I think.
Would you like?
I think he made her scared to ask him.
Not the chicken adobo again.
Baby,
You said it.
Hey baby, I'm home. What you cook? I cooked the chicken adobo. What you like best? The goodies. Chicken adobo was giving a little access to the money as well. Because what was the gravy? You had 20 feet of chicken and 2 feet of gravy. Girl, get the heck.
She just gives me like Goofy. Like I just see her and I just see Goofy. I
do too.
Same,
I don't.
Me too.
I
like,
don't
just
like.
Goofy.
Okay, we all see the same thing. That's crazy.
Yeah, Heavenly did not get. Yeah, she said Heavenly got her drunk.
Heavenly made you drink. You drank because you wanted to
I
drink.
was gonna say she got you drunk.
You're not allowed to rely on no doctor.
Heavenly said in that scene, "I'm gonna take this shot with you, and then I'm gonna be drinking water." She said that to you, and you still continued on to take shot after shot after shot, and then spilled your guts about how Quad was right about some things. That sounds like a personal problem to me.
She a fan. Sorry. What about when Quad walked in? Sit down next to me. What? You just came to my bridal shower, and I'm gonna tell you to come sit by me and take your gift. I'd have been like, put that gift
and
over
hugged
there.
her.
Thank you for coming.
And
I wouldn't have never just. If it bothered me that bad, like she keeps saying, y'all brought up Quad, y'all brought up Quad. If that's the case, then why did you accept her to come in? Why does she need to sit by you? Why did you accept her gift? Why did you give her a hug? You did all that.
And
that don't sound like you don't like the girl.
And told her, I didn't have a problem with you. I just think we should have a conversation another time, but I have no issues with you. You said that to her.
What you gonna have an issue with Quad for? What could be your issue?
And then when I Watch What Happens Live, in the outfit you had been in all day, and I know she had been in it all day because she had did a morning show interview in that same outfit. Girl, you should have went to the hotel, switched up the hair, switched up the dress, and washed your behind before you hopped on Watch What Happens Live with Andy. Because a person like me is gonna clock everything.
That's
okay?
day one stuff.
You went on Watch What Happens Live and said, "Oh, the cheapest gift I got for my wedding was from Quad." First of all, Quad didn't go to your wedding. She gave you a bachelorette, like a bridal shower gift, and she gave you 2 gifts. And that first
I thought
gift
she
she
said
gave,
from Phaedra. I thought Phaedra was
no,
the one.
she said Quad. No, she said Quad gave her the cheapest gift. Phaedra gave her a $200 gift card, but she was like, because she gave me a candle. So somebody said the name of the candle. I went and looked up the candle company. Them candles, even the small candles, start out at $50.
Was it Joe Malone?
I think so.
Oh, it was Joe Malone. I remember saying it was Joe Malone.
Candles,
That's
the
what it was.
small candles start out at $50. The highest candle I saw, and that was just the front page, was like $200. That's not cheap.
For a candle?
Girl, I'm gonna go make me a candle before I go pay $200
for a candle. And then I think she gave you lingerie, and I don't think
she did. That's why I was like, I think you're getting it wrong. I don't think
the lingerie wasn't cheap. It was new stuff.
I think you getting it wrong. She said the cheapest gift was Phaedra's gift. That was the $200 gift card. Now, in that same sentence, she was still talking about Quad's thing, but I think she said that the $200 gift card was the cheapest thing. Because even like in your own words, that don't even make sense. The lingerie and the candle together,
no, she said
it's going to be more than $200.
No,
it's going to be.
Yes, she said Quads was the cheapest because she gave me a candle, and it's just like, so you.
I have to give you.
So you, and that candle costs, like, I was like, that candle cost somebody maybe 2 months worth of health insurance payments, but okay. First of all, that $200 gift card was cheap, especially coming from Creonta, and she got the money. Her bags are $10,000.
Well,
she's still mad at Gregory for not giving her the $4,000 she was asked for a month.
No, according to Funky Dineva, I found a lady that they all be renting their stuff from. So yeah. And I seen Phaedra's picture on
that's okay.
That's
true.
She said all the ladies gave cheap gifts. This is true, but it's just like you specifically said.
We don't know you.
That's the thing. Why would I give you an expensive?
Like they don't know you.
Right, Deb. They don't know her. I don't know her either. I don't know her either.
She thought she was about to get access to their money too, and she ain't getting no access to nobody's money.
Who was it that gifted when Nene and Greg got married again? Somebody gifted, I think it was either Gucci plates or Louis Vuitton plates. I think it was Teresa. Teresa gifted Nene, I think it was like Louis Vuitton or Gucci plates for wedding gifts. You not Nene, you don't have, and them women not Teresa. You're not getting them type of gifts.
What you gonna put them in Quad's cabinets? Like,
girl, you still like a big deal for me too.
Like,
never
why
mind.
are you still living there?
That's why I'd be like, we gonna sell this house, right? My kids can't be running around up in here.
Truth be told, Quad
filming in it, like what? That is wild to me.
But the thing that gets
Quad gave her the most expensive gift because she got the Quad's house.
Mm-hmm. You got my house.
And her husband.
Managed to make it look worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like managed to make it look way like what?
And then the girl said when they got to the hoedown, okay. When they got down to your hoedown, which was really, I'm gonna just tell you this, girl, it was tacky. I've seen better hoedowns in my days. Okay, my high school put on a better hoedown, and I've been out of high school a good minute. Okay, when they got there, the women said your food was cold, the drinks weren't drinking like that, and the decor was awful. They said Quad did it better when they used to be able to come over here all the time. She had better food, she had better drinks, and she had better decor. They played in your face. The ones who brought you on the show said that. Yes, come through with the hoedown wear, okay? Even Cutie is doing better hoedown. Yes.
I wish I had a prop.
But listen, this what gets me about Sleepy Tongue Tea, aka the Fort Oko. She picks at these women and she goes back and forth with them. Like you going back and forth with the likes of a Heavenly. You told her mama was in. You told that lady her mama was in hell.
Hey, Sweet Pea.
Hey, Sweet Pea. Hi. You told Heavenly her mama was in hell.
My love.
So Heavenly hit back with, my mother may be in hell, but she's still got a better chance of having some kids than you
Baby.
do.
Ooh,
And
child,
then
that
you
was
start,
cold.
and then you started, oh, that was so mean, and oh, my mental health, and oh, I'm crying myself to sleep. You started with that lady first.
So you can't tell me how hard to come back at you because I'm going underneath the earth every time.
And I'm going to dig to the lowest
I'm
level
going
of
to
the
the equator.
center of the earth. You told me,
I'm going to the next galaxy every time.
you told that lady her mama was in hell. She hit back, and then here go Toya forgetting she on camera, and then had to cover up and hide herself up under the blanket because you thought it was funny. It's not funny. You
Oh
told that
yeah,
lady
she
her mama
sure
was in.
did. She
You told that
sure
lady her mama was
did.
in hell, and she told you my mama still got a better chance at having children in hell than you do. And now she's mean, and now she's horrible, and she's this and she's that. Well, you can't go back and forth with people like that if you're not going to be ready. You can't.
No, my question is still, I'm going back to what y'all said.
Uh-huh.
Why do you got all this smoke for the 60-year-old, but Heavenly and whoever else that's younger, Phaedra, Quad, whoever you want to, why you ain't FUB be into them? You said
But
that to Jackie.
wasn't the story with Jackie like something where Simone didn't refer her, or she didn't use her because of something where her and Jackie
Yes.
had going on?
No,
She
that
referred
wasn't
her to a specialist.
that wasn't the issue. The reason she said
That's not an issue.
that's not what the issue she said she had was. They did a flashback on the show. The issue was when Quad walked up into there, hey, 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 okay, she came in, hey, 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 everybody, okay, looking good. Jackie was sitting there and said, okay, so who gonna be next? The girl that was in the hotel room with him? Is she gonna be coming through next? That's what Jackie said,
That's
and that's what
messy.
she was
That
holding on
is
to. And I'm like,
messy.
well,
I didn't catch that.
I would have had the same question. Who gonna
Okay,
be
so
next?
now that's why it's even on the way that she came for her and at the trip when everybody else was
No.
No, listen, I'm
Why
saying
didn't you say something right then and there if you were so bothered by it? And that's an issue that I have with a lot of people on this network in general. If you are so bothered by something, do you really think I'm going to let you get up and walk away? No, you're going to hear my mouth right then and there every time.
The reason why she decided to wait until the date of the wedding to take Heavenly and Damon off the list, only for production to walk them right back up in there.
Right on
The
in.
production
He kept
paid for
trying,
this.
and it wasn't. That just not happening ever.
Womp womp womp.
It's
And then Heavenly walked in laughing.
That Heavenly's laugh, it kills me every single time.
That's why it's like a swing and a miss. Yeah, her issue with Jackie was Jackie said, so who gonna walk in here next? The girl he was in the hotel room with? She had an issue with that, and now she been harping on it, or somebody been in her ear talking about, you need to be upset, you need to be mad, you need to say how you feel. And then it's just like you couldn't even get your point across because it was given I'm a child and I don't know how to put my sentences and my thoughts together to properly convey my emotions because it was F you.
It was so awkward.
It was awkward. And it's just like you can't for people who's like she's sunning her and Eugene and Toya and all of them saying, well, she can't call her baby girl, she can't call her this. She been calling them grandmas and old ladies this entire time she been on the show. So if they want to little girl her, they can, because you've been old lady in them all season long. You can't keep going at people and then get upset when they go at you and then claim mental health. We don't know exactly how hard Heavenly is about to go at her at this reunion because before the reunion, here go Creanta. Where my other phone at? Thank you for having two phones. Hello, Heavenly. Girl, let me tell you, she down there crying herself to sleep based off of everything y'all had said. Her mental health is just like really not up to par right now. So, can you give her a break? You gotta give her a break, Heavenly. She crying herself to sleep. Per what Heavenly said is the call that happened. That Phaedra called her and told her before the reunion that Four Loko had been crying herself to sleep over everything that had been going on. And I'm like, based off what these women have said, because girl, they have said worse to a lot of people. They have done worse to a lot of people. Okay, this not even scratching the surface of how low they can get down there and go. Shout out to Mother Feisty, Lisa Nicole Cloud and her husband. We ooh. Child, you ain't even got to the Buffy crying in the bathroom and her husband having to take her out and they in the car and we still hear her crying. They ain't got you like that.
That's true.
They ain't got you like that. You sitting up here and feigning mental health when you don't want to be held accountable for what you said. And I'm sorry. If I was Andy, I would ask, now who the hell let her in my dressing room? Because why are you putting up pictures of Heavenly after she didn't had a baby? Those I think it was Erica De Niro who said, because I watched it last night. She said the picture she put up of Heavenly trying to body shame her was Heavenly after she had had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody about to
First of all, you can never body shame me if I know I was that way at one time and those are old pictures and I look fine as right now. First of all, how do you think you shaming me? And that's why I love Heavenly's comeback. Oh, Damon looked good right there. I said, you better see your husband and never mind what you look like. You know when that was, what you look like then. Girl, you think that hurt my feelings? Girl, that's a true picture. That's what I used to look like. Girl, I got plenty of those. And pull them out if you want to. Nobody cares.
It was
infantile, immature. This is why they call you girl, little girl. You are perpetuating exactly the reason why they do what you do. And you sit here and try to act like I'm so grown because look at the way I dress. You dress crazy. And just because
like a child.
And just because your husband says you cook greens like a 65-year-old still does not mean you act like one. So stop.
I feel like anybody who comes on there and dresses like this, they know everything. What do you mean? They're clearly of age. What are you talking about?
I want to get my drink.
They're clearly 295 years old. What do you mean? Grown AF.
That's
95 years old. God, dog.
Next time somebody asks me how old I am.
Girl, what is that big purple at the bottom?
That's
flowers.
Those are the flowers.
What flowers for what?
She was thinking avant-garde, but it didn't land.
Wait, it's not a fur. It's not a fur that go around you.
No, those are flowers.
That should have been more.
It was sitting next to her.
Those are tulle flowers. That's why I said it looked like she just stuffed a whole bunch of loofahs up under her dress and called it.
I didn't see that part, Ranton. When you said that, I thought you was talking about the little thing that's right there by her chest and that right there.
No,
it was down there.
Those are big,
and all of that just looks horrible up top. It looks horrible in all the sections.
Yeah, at the bottom,
it looks bad.
Y'all, I'm sorry, my mouth is open. Sorry, my mouth is
exactly grandmother of the groom, because you know the grandmother of the bride be stepping. That's giving grandmother of the groom.
She's not even crawling.
That's giving great grandmother. That's giving great grandmother.
Listen, the problem with the dress is, and I'm just pointing out all the problems. And I'm not, ain't nobody body shaming her. Okay, I am a founding member of the Big Back community. Okay. First of all, the bottom of the dress, you have these big purple, like big dark purple tulle flowers that, because they're like that deep of a purple, you can't really tell what it is until you're like really like looking at it in close up.
Let me put my magnifier zone. So I can
problem
see.
Number one. Problem number two is the sash going across her stomach. Do y'all see the sash?
Oh, it do look like a loofah.
I said
you're right. It look like a loofah.
Problem number two is that sash going across her stomach, because it makes no sense. If the bodice of the dress is supposed to be given corset, why do you have a sash going across your stomach? It makes no sense.
Yeah, that's
the third problem is the bodice of this dress does not fit with the skirt of the dress. The bodice is given corset. The skirt is given, I don't know where the hell you found it. It's some drapery. It's some drapery.
Yeah, it's not fitting.
It doesn't fit. It's drapery. And then we go to the fourth problem with this dress. The fourth problem is you have 4 different colored purple appliques not placed properly on the dress. Whoever did this, I'm sorry for talking about your work like this, but you should know. You know what? I know how to place applique on the dress because I just be watching the girls who create dresses down to the TikTok. The appliques aren't placed properly. And then the fifth problem I find with this dress is the fact that one side your breast cup is normal, the other breast cup is draped down, and then you got even more appliques on it. And then what is with these sleeves? Girl, if you was gonna do this, all I'm saying is you should have went to the TJ Maxx store, the one who got all like, the brands, but they sell it at low prices, and got you a dress and just called it a day, and dressed your hair up, because nobody was really gonna get on you like that, because it would have been your first reunion. But I guess you either commissioned this dress, you rented this dress, I don't know what it is, but you shouldn't have did this. Horrible.
I hope she commissioned this.
I will say it's also, y'all, and this is another strike against her, because, and I don't know why I didn't say this in my own assessment of this.
Mm-hmm.
Her pose is terrible.
It is,
because when you see, if you go to her Insta, which we could do in a second, it looks a lot better in motion. And if she,
sister, please go to the Instagram. Please go to the present and go to the Instagram.
Because
you're right.
She's making it look terrible. And I only know this, y'all, because I struggle with posing and stuff. So I know that's just the pose with the hand on the head. That's what you automatically do when you pose. She didn't put any thought into how she's making, the dress lay on her body and stuff like that.
And
what is it?
Listen, there's a girl down to the TikTok, black girl, okay? She teach the girls how to pose in different outfits. I will send you her TikTok for Loco if you want me to. She be teaching the girls how to do it, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna learn how to do it, because I'm gonna get flexible enough to have me some platform boots and do the triangle pose, my hand, I'm gonna learn how to pose.
I just pulled her up. Okay, let me see.
Oh hell.
Even right
that's
here.
What I was supposed to do?
Even right here is a little bit better.
Okay, because I don't understand what it was doing on the other picture.
So wait,
I would have liked it to be a little more fit
on her hips, but she don't really have hips.
It even looks, so she needs something that goes out.
She needs the rouge. She needs the rouge.
Yes, she needs
the bunching, the rouge or bunching right there.
But even when she's like in motion a little bit right here, you can still see it fits a little bit better. That pose that she did was terrible. It just made it look like someone just threw it on her body.
That she was doing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't like Alicia. Did I tell y'all that? Oh, okay.
I like Alicia's.
No,
like her
not her dress. I don't like her.
Oh,
we didn't talk about her.
I haven't got her.
She wasn't on the first
part. Why you don't like her? Because you need to be trained.
Ooh, stop that. Oh, listen, the dress was awful. I wouldn't have posted it on my social media. It wouldn't have went up there. I would have lied and said this was not the dress I wanted to wear. My original dress, they didn't finish it, so I just had to go with what they had in the showroom, and this was it. 'Cause girl, you don't even look like you in the 1980s prom. You look like it was like the 1979 prom before we hit the 80s, and you just had to throw something together, and your mama said, okay, choose this.
It wasn't a cohesive dress. The dress wasn't cohesive. That's all.
The dress is horrible.
It's like two different dresses. It's like two different dresses. Awful. And this is a terrible picture. That's a terrible picture. That's an absolute travesty right there. Because I didn't understand what I was looking at. Now when I saw what the dress is supposed to do and what this flower
she doesn't know how to pose.
It looked better to me, but she should have had them spread it out so you can see the difference.
She doesn't know how to pose. She doesn't know how she's coming across yet.
Doesn't.
Which I'm not going to give her too much smoke on that, because that comes with time. But still,
I'm not. The dress looked better, like you said, on the Instagram. Not that it looked good. It just looked better than this. What I'm looking at, because this, I'm confused, bewildered, led astray. I don't know what I'm looking at.
She got the dress from her grandma. She did.
Listen. And if it fitted just a little bit more, like around the hip area, and I just feel like if you got that bunchy part coming down right over the stomach, then all that should have bunched right there, and then flared out from the thigh down, and then had a nice little split in it, and then move that purple thing out the way.
But that's the thing.
When celebrities do performances and they're about to get their clothes ripped off.
Snatch it off. Yes.
I'm acting brand. That's what's about to happen here.
That's what needed to happen.
Wait.
That's what needed to happen.
Feel something.
Yes.
You know what I realized about this dress? Looking from the Instagram and looking at it now,
Uh-huh.
this purple monstrosity she got at the bottom of the dress, it's supposed to be a train,
and it's not.
Yeah,
train.
that's what
I
I
can
seen
show
on
you a
Instagram.
train. We can look at a train.
Oh, Phaedra got the train of all
that's a
trains,
it looked like a birthday
baby.
cake to me.
Baby,
She should have.
she look like roses.
She
She
should
look
have
like
hit her
flowers
up.
and flowers and flowers following her.
She should have hit Phaedra up and been like, "Okay, can you help me get me together?" Because
Well, you
No,
know,
because the last time Phaedra got flack for everybody talking about the way Heavenly looked like Phaedra's outfit.
that's also true. That's also true. But
But
hey,
last-
it was worth the chance because what she came, that purple monstrosity, as we just talked about, I would just
Now,
take
now
my
let me
chances.
say this.
Phaedra is.
I love
Uh-oh.
this dress.
I'm nervous. My sister want to say something. Let me take a sip.
Let me say this though. But I'm gonna say this though, in Saugus Teabag defense, not most housewives be fashion faux pas on their first season. But most of their fashions be off the first season. Now, if she come back next season, because allegedly, according to Heavenly, everybody got their contract. Everybody coming back. Now, if she ain't made an improvement from that season to this season, you know, we see them. Like, it takes them seasons to get their glam up, but each year they be kind of upgrading their look. So
this was last summer.
But wait,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Say something that works against the defense.
I'm just saying, in her defense, let's give her fashions. Let's give her fashions to next season to see if there's some type of upgrade.
Okay. Wait, but I have to say this.
I mean, I don't want to see her in another blue jogging suit, what that was, not jogging suit, blue bodysuit thing with the white shirt talking about the chicken adobo. I don't want to see that no more.
No.
Let's hope we don't see them granny panties no more. You know, a little thong.
I'm not impressed.
Granny panties.
I'm not impressed.
Just go commando, girl.
I say something
just
that
go
works,
commando or something like that. But
something that really works against it's just her first season is
everything.
Not even. I'm talking about Alicia.
She had no redeeming qualities. Otherwise, I wouldn't be going so hard.
I'm not. I'm talking about the dress. I'm talking about
listen.
You always
wait. But listen. Oh, I hate that y'all
agree.
doing this. I hate that y'all doing this because y'all know how I feel about Saugus Teabag. I don't like her. I don't like.
You said we making you defend her. You said we making you defend her.
Presented her to us. They really presented her to us on a shitty platter. Like, think about it. I'm not saying that I like the reason, but the way she was presented to us by the social media stuff they was doing, posting the pictures. No, I'm just.
I agree with that.
Just hear me out.
I agree with that.
Just hear me out. We already saw what the plot was prior to the season beginning. We knew what she was brought here for, to make Quad feel some type of way. So it really was, a lot of people was going into it already not liking her. I was one of them. I ain't talking about it.
Unless you didn't like Quad. Unless you didn't like Quad, then you was all for her coming.
She didn't like Quad. But then she had stuff that I didn't. She had stuff that I didn't like. Like, I don't like the fact that she really felt like Quad is not supposed to be mentioned. That's psychotic to me, to think that you can step into this woman's world, or what was part of this woman's world, and be the second wife in her house with her ex-husband on her job, and think that nobody's going to mention her, or think that there's not going to be some comparison, or think that fans are not going to feel like this is a bit much. Like, you should have prepared yourself for that. I don't think that Greg really loved her, because at the end of the day, baby, he should have gave her full access to the money and full access to the credit cards, because he had to know that people were going to compare her to Quad. You is really looking like you came out here and didn't tell this lady, like, listen, it's going to be some comparison. Like, you shouldn't even wanted her to go through that. Like, I'm not saying about the house, but I mean, compared to that, how Quad had that house looking, and to see it look like what it looked like, you had to know that the people was gonna drag her. If you love her, why would you want her to be dragged like that? But she was presented to us already. But that's what I mean by she was presented to us on a bad platter. So some of us came in, me included, not liking her. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, like, boom, you come in and it shows you a minion. But then she got a little mouth to her too. You know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't for the foolishness about not knowing, but you sliding into I could give you what you want, like you sliding in as if Quad couldn't have babies. Nobody, we don't know if
Which
she
said
can
she
or
was
she
a fan.
can't have babies. We just know she wasn't having a baby with him. And since they ended up in divorce, which I mean, you know, hey, single parent households produce some winners out here. I'm not saying nothing like that, but them two didn't need to be connected for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? But she got him out. If it wasn't for the quad, okay, let me ask you this: if it wasn't for the quad aspect of it, I don't see it for her. I don't see it for her. I don't like her. I don't,
never
don't like her.
If it
But
wasn't for the quad aspect of it, what?
I'm trying
if it wasn't for the quad aspect, what?
And look at it from a different angle.
If it wasn't for the quad,
if it wasn't for the quad aspect, what? Aspect what?
If it wasn't for the quad aspect, would you like her?
No. And I'll tell you why.
Which could be tolerable.
No.
Tolerable to you.
No.
To anybody who wants.
I honestly don't feel like any of us have really brought up quad in the last 5 minutes.
No.
I'm just asking.
No.
Listen, I wanted to bring the conversation to another side.
Yeah, no,
none of us have even brought up quad. Really, I feel like most of the reasons why
I wanted to bring the conversation to the other side. But
just
I
like in general.
I don't feel like we've even talked about in comparison to quad in a minute.
Was in general, a lot of people say the reason why the public, the fans, whatever you want to call us, the audience, does not like Four Loko is because everyone stands quad and everybody loves quad. And it's just like, no, that like for me, that would not be the case. If you take the quad aspect out of it, I still wouldn't see it for her because as a person who suffers with shaky mental health, I don't pick fights with people or I don't get into verbal spars with people. And when they hit me with something that's going like gut punch me or is very low, like once again, you told Heavenly her mother was in hell, and Heavenly told you right on back, my mother may be in hell, but she got a better chance of having a kid than you do. Now you're gaining mental health, and now they got therapists on set for you at the reunion. I don't like that. You got all this mouth until it's really time for somebody to get at you, and then when they get at you, it's, oh my God, y'all are doing something to me. I'm having a breakdown. No. If you don't want to if you don't want people to react, don't do what you did. A cause and effect. Cause you told that lady her mama was in hell. The effect was her telling you her mama still got a better chance of having a kid than you do. And now we are sitting up here. Oh my God, her mental health is, in shambles. They have a therapist on set for her at the reunion. She's crying herself to sleep at night. Girl, I don't bit more believe she crying herself to sleep at night based off of what
if she is, it's not off of that. That's because she's trying to have that baby. She in pain. She's bleeding a lot. She can't have sex with her husband like she wants to. That's what she crying herself to sleep about. And that's what she losing sleep about. It has nothing to do with anybody coming at her on this show because that's what you signed up for. You might have been born in the night, but not last night. You know what reality TV show holds. You know what you're in for. This is nothing new. She's in her 30s, right? So yeah, this is not nothing new. Reality TV has been going on for at least Housewives 17 years or so. So
Housewives
17. 17. Because I just had my 16-year-old pregnant with him when they came out. But what I'm saying is, you know what reality TV holds. You know what it possesses. On top of the fact, like my good middle sis said, you came on Quad's show, Quad's ex-husband, Quad's house. You know what you're stepping into. Like they say, you know the job is dangerous and you still took it. So don't be mad. Don't lose no sleep. Don't sit here and say, oh, my mental nothing. Because if that was the case, your mental before you got on reality TV would have been your first mental. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna do that. But Gregory, if they accept you, babe, if they accept you and they want me in like 1 or 2 scenes, cool, I'll do that. But be on there now, my mentality is not ready for it. Period.
So I think what we're trying to say to you, Nola, is we're not going. Fetch is never going to happen.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And for me, it's more so also, I feel like she low-key is trying to insult my intelligence, and I really don't like when people do that at all.
Yes.
Being as though I was also in the military. Can
story.
I finish? Being as though I was also in the military, you're not going to sit here and tell me that none of those issues were brought to your attention prior to you coming on this show. You're not going to sit here and tell me that when I know how the military healthcare system works, like, period. And also, you knew how old these ladies were when you came on this show. So don't be acting surprised and like, oh, I'm around some grandmas now, or they act like my grandmama's age. Don't become with that energy when you knew all of what you said. Quad's house, Quad's ex-husband, all that. You also knew their age, and you also knew what the was going on down there before you came in this show. Period.
I also want to throw this.
Shit, man.
I
Wait,
can't.
DeQuasia, before you talk, Renton. Hey, DeQuasia.
Hello.
Sorry.
You got something to say before we, because you know Renton gonna rant. Let her.
I didn't watch the show, so I feel like my commentary will be null and void in this situation. But I will say this about Sweet Tea's dress. Sweet Tea's bottom dress is giving Barney with a dinosaur.
Baby Bob. She is Baby Bob.
No lies detected.
Now I got the Barney theme song playing in my head. This is so rude.
That's the first thing that came because the dark purple was giving Barney at best.
I can see it. I can see it.
For sure. No, seriously. So you didn't, DeQuasia, you didn't watch the show?
I never watched it. I
Ever?
Never.
Okay.
I don't really watch it like that. But I see clips on them once in a while. Did they ever bring up Jackie in the whole YouTube situation with her saying that, or did they decide to cut that out?
They brought it up, and it was a really sensitive for me. To hear Jackie was going through it. Anytime anybody, Jackie, whoever, when you get put under scrutiny and everybody is coming at you and got a comment to say, and everybody's saying something about you, whether good, bad, or indifferent, it can be overwhelming. So Jackie did, say that she was in a bad place, and the people that reached out to her was Toya, Simone, and then Quad did not reach out to her, but she was also Quad and Heavenly were in talks, and Quad speaking to Heavenly at that moment on that phone call. Dr. Heavenly told Quad not to call her. It's not a good time for her. Now, did that mean not call her forever? No. But in that moment, she told her not to. So, of course, Quad used that to her advantage. Well, I was told not to call you in this moment. But
wait, cutie.
She sent out a text, though. She sent out the text.
You forget there's a part missing in that as to why she didn't call. She was told not to call. Mm-hmm. First of all, she was told not to call because Jackie was in a dark place. But also remember, because all the ladies felt like Quad had something to do with that clip resurfacing.
Boom, that part too. I forgot about that because that did not feel my thoughts.
And if I was Quad, I would have never ever called her after that. I wouldn't talk to none of them because how low do you think that I am?
That's what I was acting. Wait,
yeah, I would have never called. I
think that maybe they're saying that Quad because deep down they're afraid to say that it's a network that put it out there. Because let's be real, whenever something old gets dug up, it's not the people that's doing that. Nobody has time on their hands to dig up old videos. Maybe on YouTube, because when I use YouTube, like I'll do like a filter section where you have to filter out videos that might get put out today that's not in the algorithm, or videos that happened months and months ago, and you have to go through a person's playlist, which takes forever. So I don't think it's the people. I wouldn't be shocked if the network, I'm sure the network watches the women's lives after the show, whether it's on Instagram and YouTube, to see what they're doing. Because once you do a recap, if you're a cast member and you're going to do a recap on YouTube, that coincides with the show, and it also coincides with the money that you're making. So who's to say that the network has seen the live, saw what Jackie said, put it in their back pocket just in case they feel the need to use it, and felt like, okay, it's time to really put this out there. So it's kind of like the network put it out there to maybe low-key put Heavenly and Jackie on notice about their timing, about their positioning on the show. So they may want to play it smart if they want to come back next season.
I want to throw this out
That's
there.
still, but the question, but that's still, but even with all that, let's even say it was production. The fact that they thought or anybody came, whoever, I would love to know. I've been a fly on the wall when somebody said, "Y'all think Quad did this?" What?
Right.
What?
Right.
Y'all don't get out of my face.
Right.
No.
But they know. But they know it's not
floating
Quad.
around
They just.
TikTok.
But I think deep down they know it's not Quad. They just needed something to throw off, like they're helping to help Jackie throw off the monkey wrench. Okay, we're gonna take it somewhere else. We know who the real person is doing this, but we're too afraid to say it because we can't because we don't want to get exposed. So let's just put Quad in there because Quad is the easy target.
But
So
but Heavenly said on the reunion that's the reason why she even called Quad, because she knew that wasn't true.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right. She did.
And when asked who all thought that, all the ladies thought you did that. And now that I think back to it, that clip came out maybe 2 weeks after they made her cry on that Instagram live that they was told to go ahead and shut it down. Where they had ganged up on her. I was kicked out of multiple lives. But that clip had been I'm gonna just be honest. The clips from that specific live had been floating around TikTok for a while. It's not like you was somebody. Well, I'm gonna just be honest. I think I know who did it, and they said allegedly Quad's publicist says that they know who did it. I'm not gonna say
Is it somebody out of allegedly? Do you think, or what you heard, are they accusing Quad of doing this?
No.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
Not Quad. No, I said Jackie has made a lot of enemies with a lot of women who aren't on the show anymore.
And it's one with a B.
That specific one. That specific one been holding on to Jackie's edges since the moment before she left that show, and she ain't let out yet. And she plucking the edges out with a tweezer one by one. And them clips from that specific live Heavenly had been floating around TikTok for a while. Like, a lot of people don't realize people take y'all lives and will chop them up and put them on TikTok. There'll be sound bites of something you said or did floating around TikTok. So that specific clip of what Jacqueline said had been floating around TikTok. But you also made enemies with a few women who aren't on the show anymore. You yet.
God don't like ugly. Oh, I said God don't like ugly.
Once one refuses to get up off of you, and I believe the one who refuses to get up off of her allegedly has something to do with it.
I don't see why they didn't do that in the first place, though.
Yeah,
that would have been the first person I thought about.
That's fair. Those are fair, Carol. Allegedly, those are fair.
I know what y'all saying. That you think it's I don't want to say Buffy, but why? But why Buffy? I know she's still hurt from the whole people, but the whole Jackie. Right, I know she's mad about
the because there was airing opportunity. Because it was airing opportunity.
And she also, this specific person did not get asked back to come to Married to Medicine. They never gave her another season.
Well, she claimed she didn't want to.
Right.
And she was never a part of the cast. She was supposed to be a friend of. She makes a lot of excuses about
and
why.
Then,
I really hope it wasn't her. I hope she didn't do that.
Nah, I think it was production. I think
no,
it was the producers.
No, well,
I agree with you. I think I feel like this being the 10th season, they needed to come up with something that really was kind of that will not make us watch, because it's crazy. Like, question, you said you didn't really watch Barb earlier. I heard you say you really didn't watch. This was your first season really watching the full episodes. I've been watching since day one, because the first episode is where Mariah and Toya had a fight. And almost had a fight in the pool seat, almost thrown in the pool. And I was hooked from that day right there with them.
Don't forget about Mariah's mom bopping her in the head with that purse.
Yes, Mariah's mom. All of that. I was hooked. I'm talking about hooked. And it's so funny to hear Carlos King say, like, this was one of his favorite shows as well. Cause I'm like, okay. Knowing that you didn't have nothing to do with this production, for him to have
Definitely.
so that he didn't produce, it says something. It does. It really does say something for me. But yeah,
Yep, that's when
just
that
like
right after.
That's what you said about Jackie may have make a lot of enemies, and that's why you got to be careful with who you tread, be careful with who you come across with, because
Yep.
at the end of the day, because you may never know who.
When.
That's why, yeah, you may never know what people got on you. You may never know, so you need to be more smart. I'm not saying be respectful, but be smart about what your approach is instead of coming in on some fugazi shit.
Yeah.
Wait, and then the question, not to cut you off, y'all do know that when Raya had that interview with Carlos King,
Yeah.
what did she say? Y'all don't know, but Jackie is the villain. Jackie's the biggest villain on here. I said,
but we all know that.
Right?
We all know that.
We all knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we all know it, it's not what she said, it's how she said it.
It's
She
just
also
somebody else
how
is
she
getting their
said
shine
it.
on a little bit more this week because it's just, this just aired and stuff. I was thinking, whatever happened to Audra? Not that I really care, but
oh girl, let me
I
tell
just
you.
thought of her the other day for some reason.
Audra,
I don't even know who that is.
Audra
I didn't like her. That's why I know.
Audra was supposed to be on last season. No, Audra was on last season. She was supposed to be a main cast member, but she ended up being a friend of the show. She did an interview with Oliver Twixt.
Remember they
Audra
right almost.
Audra had lost, like, she was getting married, planning her wedding and everything. After, I think she was like maybe it was either 3 days or 3 weeks after she got engaged, her mother passed away. She then had just had her mother passed away.
I know she had another baby.
Yeah, she was like pregnant, about to have another baby.
Too much.
Normally how she would
Barb, can you make us all big on the screen? Because I'm looking in the corner because y'all in my corner. Sorry.
Normally how Audra said normally she would be more put together than what she was on the show, but having to plan a wedding, her mother passing away, and then having to deal with the likes of Toya. Like, Toya wouldn't let up off of her. They went to that Vegas trip. Audra had been to Vegas before because her sister had planned a bachelorette party for her. And she has stayed at one place, and she heard Toya saying, "Ugh, why would she stay there?" Like, the way Toya does, trying to look down on people based off of their accommodations or what they have on or their homes or whatever else it is. And she said the entire time, like, she didn't film a lot as a friend of the show because she had a lot going on, just like in her personal life. But Toya just kept picking at her. So when it came down to that Christmas party at Quad's house, where Toya and Audra got into it, and Audra cocked back and was about to knock Toya into the next century. They had been there for hours. Toya had kept picking at Audra, and by the time Audra was ready to go, it had just gone too far. And that's when she was ready to, like, she wouldn't have mentioned Toya's finances and the liens they had, had she just left her alone. So they didn't, I think Audra said they offered for her to come back. Y'all would have to go watch the interview. They had offered for her to come back, but she had just had a baby.
I probably won't, but yeah.
Right.
But
I'm gonna just take that word for it.
But
you can give us a little rundown.
It's a really good interview. Like, didn't know, because she was talking about how Toya was saying all these things to her, like boasting about everything she had, and Audra was like, "Girl, I was pushing a velvet Lamborghini at the age of 20. I think she was either 20 or 22, because she was like, she has a son with a football player who was on Forbes, and if y'all want to know who it is, I tell you later. But this was like her call.
Oh, y'all found a feisty. Put it in our chat.
This is her.
Feisty, put it in our Instagram chat, please. Let me know. You know I love football.
Her college sweetheart. Like, she went to they went to college together. He got drafted his junior year going into senior year. She moved to where he was to finish up law school and everything, and he was making big money, and he was buying her, like, everything Toya has now. Audra had like in the early 20s with a baby on her hip.
Right.
So it's just like she wasn't understanding what Toya's like you can't sun me about these things. I had them, and when it no longer served me to be with this person anymore because he was no longer feeding my soul or my mind, I gave it up and I can get it again. But she said she didn't come back because she had just had a baby and they was ready to film and she wasn't put together and she wasn't gonna come on the screen looking crazy. But I would like to see her come back because Audra is fun.
Wait a minute. So you telling me Phaedra is the reason why Anila?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes. I knew that. I just didn't think
Phaedra did not even bring enough. And the fact that we about to see Mr. Nida on the reunion like he was on the show, he wasn't even at the kids'
nothing.
Well,
Absolutely
okay.
nothing.
He wasn't even on the birthday party. And wait, what?
Yes,
What?
they
Now
blew the budget.
y'all driving me to drink. Y'all driving me to drink.
They blew the budget. So Quad said on her Twitter, because like she was, as the reunion was playing and things were being said, Quad said, anchoring yourself to the Titanic. Something along those lines. She was like, you forget I helped anchor you to the show for 3 years. So it's looking like Quad helped
Phaedra get on the show for three. So because she signed a 3-year contract, that's why these ladies can't eat.
They blew the budget. So Anila got fired, Contessa got fired, and Audra, like, even though they wanted Audra back, Audra was happy to go because once again, just had a baby, still not like done dealing with the grief of her mother, new husband, all these things. I'm not going to be put together like I need to be put together to be on the show. So I'm cool with not coming back. But yeah, Neela and Contessa got fired.
My thing is here, Phaedra is not married to Madison, boyfriend to Madison, loving on no medicine, sleeping, sucking on no penis of no medicine. What are we watching?
Nothing.
But she was lying to them and telling them that she was, though.
She does.
I need the lies to stop. I need them to stop. Like, what?
She's a Reiki.
But even with that, those women weren't really into it because Simone fell asleep.
Phaedra ain't no nothing medicine. Phaedra is Goji of medicine.
Phaedra just takes
Girl, I am too.
Phaedra is the first emoji of medicine. Don't do that.
Feisty, put in our chat who the football player is, girl. I got I'm right here with my
we're hitting refresh.
Right in the chat. Put it in our chat on Instagram. Go to Instagram. Go in our inbox, please, Missy. Thank you. I'm nosy.
I mean, I guess if I can give other people chances, I guess I should extend one to Audra. But I just was so like disinterested by her.
But they chopped a lot of her scenes too.
So maybe fine. If I can give other people other chances, I will give her one too.
They filmed her.
You ain't gonna get to see her for 3 years. We got faith. Never mind.
I'm just saying if she pops up anywhere else.
So they did a bachelorette party. Like
they're playing musical chairs with the shows.
Her sister threw her a bachelorette party, and then the show did a bachelorette party for her, but they chopped that. And in that, they were playing a game, and it was like, okay, you give everyone a name. And it was like, you know those games, like the name game, like you are, like Barb would be, Queen Pretty. Cutie would be, Cutie would be Queen Cutie. No, Queen. I lied about my age.
Team, I lied about my
left.
I have a question for y'all.
That went left.
So when they were playing this game, just to finish, they played this game. They were giving out different names, and Audra gave, because Toya had called Audra the B word a couple of times before. So Audra felt like, since you like using that word and you acting like one, your name shall be Queen Biatch. And Toya didn't like it.
But why is this show moving around? That's going to boggle my mind. Why is they moving around Toya?
I don't know.
Why they moving around Phaedra is more the question. We can move around Toya. She's married to Madison. What we not gonna do is plan our face and take Anila and her husband off, and Tessa and her husband off, who are medicine on medicine.
That's actually
medicine on medicine.
Well, let me ask you a question. I'm sorry, let me ask you a question.
Well,
Go
And I was gonna say,
Debonair.
I'm not a fan of Phaedra, but the thing for me with Phaedra is everybody bring Phaedra back, bring Phaedra back.
Oh,
No,
what?
Not to this
That's
show.
that's why that they brought. Phaedra's been on so many damn shows that don't make no sense. She's
Go
been
back
on
to Atlanta Housewives. Candy's not there. Get out.
fake
Go ahead,
relationship.
Quaker. Look,
fake
go back.
relationships to Medina or whatever his name was. She's been on all these shows, and I'm like,
Raiders.
what do y'all want her back for? Yeah, because she gave one to Reed.
Girls
Mm.
trip.
To good people, Real Housewives in Atlanta.
Mm.
So,
And
go ahead.
I went back to Atlanta.
because here's the thing. Think about it. Everybody has always said about how Phaedra should come back on Real Housewives in Atlanta. That was always the same sentiment on social media every time. So the producers on Married to Medicine probably took advantage of this fact, like, people still love Phaedra. They still want to see her. So let's bring her on our show, put her in mixed with the girls, and let's see if we can overthrow Real Housewives in Atlanta because they're struggling right now with their own issues with casting. So they probably thought if we bring Frazier in, use the casting to their advantage, it will one up on them. Because that's the two main shows right now that's low key in the best time slot, which is them and Married to Medicine.
The question, not to cut you off, does anybody know that the ratings go up or down since Phaedra's been back? Does
They
anybody?
did.
What? Huh?
She didn't make nothing shake when it came.
Okay, that's what I want.
I love the way you think, DeQuasia, but I don't know. I don't know if I can.
No, I get that. I get that because I'm one that I've been wanting Phaedra to come back to Atlanta Housewives, and I know that basically I ain't gonna say Candy gave her the gag order, but she said she wasn't gonna work with her. So my thing is now Candy didn't sign up. Y'all waited too late to sign her back up, which is fine. So now there's a door open, not really open, but it's ajar, and now Phaedra's over here with 3 years, 2 more years with Married to Medicine. Like,
has a large following.
So I know, but 3 years, they gave her 3 years on Married to Medicine, not being like in a serious relationship to no medicine.
She probably made them do that. That was probably her requirements that she threw at them. Probably, I'm assuming.
I'm sure.
And we still gonna go back to why the hell is her husband, but ex-husband, gonna be on the?
I don't know.
Because Toya brought him up.
It's safe to say that y'all wouldn't put her on.
He ain't been there all season.
Rushmore.
I don't know why he there.
Because Toya decided to bring him up when the birthday party happened.
Okay, but
Apollo wasn't there.
Put him on a screen. He don't need to be sitting behind. And he even sit behind Phaedra. Like, it's stupid.
Let me finish. When Apollo wasn't at the birthday party and Toya decided to run her mouth about it, like, oh, me and my husband, we're always there for our sons' birthdays, parties, and I know our sons would always want us to be there. You're married to your husband and you live in a 2-parent household. Girl, bye. And she says it doesn't matter what he did, even if he was in prison. And then she did the little smirk. So now, allegedly, based off what Heavenly said on her live, allegedly, Apollo's supposed to come and answer all the questions Toya had. Apollo wouldn't be there if it hadn't been for Toya opening that big mouth of hers.
He coming to come talk to Toya.
Nobody cares. I mean, I don't care.
I don't care either.
But I guess it's safe to say that y'all wouldn't put Phaedra on your Mount Rushmore of housewives. I guess
not for me, no.
Phaedra still lying and saying that her and the exes, she been with him since she was in the 12th grade.
Nola said that she would put Phaedra on her Mount Rushmore of housewives.
That you see, she ran. You see my little sister. You see my little sister run. She gonna throw a rock or hide her hand. She's so crazy.
Cutie.
Yes, ma'am.
She ain't throw no rock. I did say that.
Wait, you didn't. No, you didn't.
But you're correct. She should correct because she was there. She was there since the beginning, so she has to be in the Mount Rushmore. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing.
I know.
It doesn't matter what she did and didn't give. It's what she was worth. To the fans, she is worth more valuable than anything else. You could be a boring ass heifer for season 1 to season 13, 15, and people will still find value in you that you will never
hence Nene's last season. The question, hence Nene's last season when she was able to close her goddamn on the reunion. We all in COVID. She was able to close her laptop. Like, bitches, I'm gone. I was like,
1,000,000%.
oh.
But the only reason why I say no is because you only have 4 people or whatever, and it just wasn't enough spots up there.
So who you got?
Nene, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Nene, I would have to say. Who else did I say? I can't remember. Probably Teresa. Teresa, Nene, the Grand Dame. And if I'm going along the lines of what I think DeQuasia's putting down, it would either have to be Kyle from Beverly Hills, or it would have to be Vicky Govelson.
I only know Kyle. I don't know the other ones.
It have to be some of those big people, over there, or somebody from the OG Roni, New York. If I'm being fair across the board,
yes,
not
yes,
just
ma'am.
I want.
Yes, cousin, yes.
Check the chat. That's for you.
Oh,
because I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready.
But I get what you're saying.
Wait, you said the chat.
If I have more spaces, I would give one to Phaedra because yes, she does have a following.
Oh, let me make my screen big. Yeah, because I need to let y'all be big in my chat.
I don't even.
Okay.
She wanted to know who.
Okay.
She wanted to know.
Mary.
She wanted to know who it was, and that's who
okay.
It is.
I got it. Thank you so much. Needed to know. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Mary.
No.
Mary is not allowed to be up there.
That is not who
I'm done.
That's not what I said.
Trolling.
I would rather see. Kenya should be up there before Mary.
I would. If I had more spaces, Kenya's over there with Phaedra with me right now.
I wouldn't give. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't give it to.
I'm talking about not even. I'm not just. I'm saying there are so many, way more people over Mary Crosby like that. Like they're. I don't even want to pick nobody from this.
Teresa deserves.
Like I have
no mine.
Nobody from
Teresa was on mine.
I like Teresa now. That's not like when I used to watch back in the day. Teresa was one of mine. Yeah, I liked her.
We see each other.
Take a table. She flipped that table. Okay, engage.
It's the Jersey in her. It's the Jersey in her.
Listen, I was like, Teresa, you gotta calm down. You just got your breast done, girl. You can't be doing all that. That's going.
Why y'all didn't put Kim Zolciak on y'all Mount Rushmore?
Hell no.
She's on.
Because you had to tilt her wig. That's why y'all didn't put it on there.
She's on Feisty's Mount Rushmore, and she said because at least
Feisty, she took one of the place.
But let me tell you, she said because Kim is on the Mount Rushmore because at least Kim showed up to work, unlike some of these women. Kim showed up to work. Yes, she did. I'm talking about in like the beginning.
Feisty in the chat. Kim is on mine. That's what it says.
At the beginning, like she did show up to work, no matter.
I'll take Kim over Mary. I'll put Kim over Mary. I'll take Kim over Mary.
If it was them women reading
Me
her
too.
down. Like that season 10 reunion, they all lined up like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and went after.
I wouldn't even take Portia over
Monique is a good one. Monique's binder, hilarious. That's I love it. That's love in marriage.
I put Candace up there before I put Monique.
You put Candace up there
before I put Monique.
Not today, neck. Not today, ankles.
No, Karen will be the only one that can go up there because ain't enough stone to make the ruffles in Giselle's neck. So we're not gonna even put her up there.
Like, she can't even come visit when it's up there. She can't even blaze upon it. Like
Karen, the Grand Dame should be there.
Yes,
she's on mine.
Karen is on mine.
She's on all of ours. I don't think nobody.
I'll put Candace on hers.
I said the Grand Dame, but I also said Candace.
If
we going with young ones, if we going with the young ones, yes.
Oh yeah, if I can have an alternate,
if we gonna go young, I'm gonna go with Candace with the young folk. When I say young, meaning they came on young, they are still young.
We were taking the OG route, I think, with ours.
I know, that's why I said.
If we're talking about what's in now, like who's like really coming with it right now, then yeah, Candace.
Yeah. But if we're on OG route, for me, it would be Karen, Nene, Lisa Vanderpump, because she always had the girls.
That's a good one.
Lisa always had the girls ticked off. That's why I said Kyle, no, because Kyle does not show up to work. She uses people and then gets upset when they go at her. Because Sutton just said, girl, the streets was talking. And when somebody said, who the streets, everybody looked at Kyle. Kyle is the streets. She be talking. She tell everybody.
I like Kyle. That's what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to work.
I should have said LBC.
I don't even watch no more.
Lisa Vanderpump. Also, I feel like Kyle phones it in because she's an executive producer on the show, and I feel what other executive producers on the shows. If you're not gonna come to work, then like if you want to be on the show, then you can't be an executive producer. If you want to be an executive producer, then you can't be a cast member. You choose which one you want to do, and you can't use your title and hang it over people's heads to make them do stuff or to make them in fear of their jobs, because at the end of the day, you don't make the hiring and firing.
That's bullying.
You don't make the hiring and firing decisions. Like the actual network and production says who they want back. That's why Candace, I think Candace and Wendy got contracts for another season, because while production doesn't like them, the network likes them, and the network would fire production and get a whole new team before they fired people who actually had the people talking every episode. So Karen, Nene, Lisa Vanderpump, Teresa, because Teresa did give some iconic moments. Okay, she did. Flipping tape.
She brought it right back to Teresa after saying all of that. She brought it back.
Yes, Teresa. And it's really hard to say who's number 5, because I don't watch OC.
Well, let's go to Dubai, because let's go with who's in Dubai. Them weirdos. I love them though. I love Dubai. I'm sorry. Dubai got to go.
We're talking about it until
it would be Iman Chanel with all the trains walking through the sand and the dirt. I'll be like, girl, why are you walking on the filthy street with the train?
But she's a new girl.
I respect it. All right. I'm just going to go with it.
I'm going with it too, because where is she going to wear it? If you live in Dubai, you going to.
No, I'm saying I'm going with your selection.
I love it. I respect what you're saying. No, I like your people's. I liked it. I ain't gonna lie.
If I have to give it to the fifth slot to anybody,
I cannot believe you're not putting Kenya on there.
That's what I'm saying.
I would put Kenya. I would put Kenya. I hate my list. I would go with Candy, Nene, Kenya. I would put Sheree, and I have to put Sheree.
I'm judging you. I'm judging you hard.
Sheree. I know Sheree is the airhead, but I think just by alone, the OG.
Sheree.
I would have to put Sheree. Sheree may have been an idiot, but her idiocracy is what made the show kind of like a little bit more flavorful. So I have to put Sheree there. I don't want to, but I will put Sheree. So for me, it will be Candy, Nene, Kenya, Sheree, and you don't get over.
I'm gonna give you kudos for Sheree the equation. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if anything, Sheree brought who gonna check me, boo? Early.
People have more iconic.
No. That was in that moment talking to that dude. First of all, let me tell you something. When you checking a dude and you're a female on TV, she checked the out of him. He was so mad. Whoa! He had to scream.
I do love that moment. That is my best.
He had to scream like James Brown. Like, did I get you out of your character, bro? At your job, bro? You better calm the hell down. Like, that's one of my favorite moments. So I'm gonna go with Sheree too. Sheree is.
Nobody's
she had fashions with no. She had her own fashion show with no fashion.
Nobody's gonna pick Candy. No, nobody's gonna pick Candy.
No, Candy still is escape for me.
Candy.
I'm not saying because I am. I'm just wondering.
No,
how dreadful.
I keep Candy still with escape. I don't care. She's more than she's been on more than one. She just hasn't been on Housewives. So she has escape. She has the candy show. So for me, it's like she got so many other things that I can't put her right just in Housewives.
Yeah.
And she was just only a housewife. Cool. She not. She multifaceted. Sorry. I love my candy though. Go ahead. I do love her.
I know who I'm giving my 5th spot to.
Who? With my mouth like this.
It's a lady who decided to take her leg off with the heel on it and slam it on the table.
What is that?
She's from the original New York Housewives.
That's why I don't know.
I don't remember. I saw one.
Like I don't have no idea, no clue.
The only reason why she gets it is because I'm like, who in their right mind to prove a point to somebody would take their prosthetic leg off and slam it on the table? She didn't even take the heel off the prosthetic leg. Took the leg off, slammed it on the table, and start cussing them. Aviva Drescher. She's Fran Drescher's cousin.
Oh.
She took the leg off and slammed it on the table. I said, I have to give it to her because I ain't never seen somebody do that. I don't know nobody who ever I'm just take my leg off and slam it on the table. I would have to give it to her. But if I didn't give it to her,
I'm glad I never saw that girl not slamming the leg on the table.
I have no
idea. I just don't remember that.
No idea what that's about.
Y'all ain't never seen the leg slam? Every time
no, hell no.
Every time they put a compilation video together for
maybe I did.
Every time they put a compilation video together for most iconic moments on Housewives in general.
I have not seen that.
It's one of those moments because she took the leg off heel, and it wasn't no like little heel, wasn't no kitten heel, wasn't no wedge. It was a 6-inch stiletto and slammed it on the table and got the cussing the girls out. I said, oh my God.
I gotta go back.
These white women is ghetto.
That's one of my franchises. I'm obviously about to watch Jersey right now, so I can't watch that.
But if I didn't have it, like if I would just switch out my 5th spot, I would give it to Caroline.
That's crazy. Feisty, I agree. Don't nobody ever come for Kim when she be in the Housewives. I don't know who the hell Kenya thought she was. Girl,
she messed with Tootie. I ain't never.
You was messing with royalty, and don't do that.
She messed with Tootie. How dare she?
Portia, Phaedra, Kenya recently. Candace and Shamari deserve another season. I agree with those two. I like Shamari. Shamari is good reality TV. When she not when Ron's not around. When Ron's not around, she good. But when Ron's around, I feel like he act daddy.
I want to see her on a show, not this one, but I want to see her on something.
She was on Encore.
When is that coming back?
I don't know, but they did get signed for another season, but I think it's a new group of people though.
Cutie.
I love Encore. Yes.
Placement.
Because Audrey,
you know, Ronnie DeVoe is always gonna say placement.
Talking to Candy and them as if, but I mean, they've been out since they were kids. So he do have the room. Plus, it was his uncle was the one that put him in the group that was the choreographer. So he probably do know a little bit about placement. He probably
Brooke don't play. Brooke probably be like, okay, I'm coming over, to your mama's house for dinner. And after we eat, you gonna run through this routine again.
Baby, I know y'all saw them shoulders with shouldering.
Shoulders with shouldering.
Shamari and Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodbye. I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah.
If I have to give it to the young,
shoulders from side to side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she said that's the clip.
The leg slam. See,
I got it on my phone right now.
Oh,
I knew.
I can't wait for y'all to, because I was gonna tell you. I was like, I know she gonna pull it up. I want to see. I don't have no idea. That's a 5-inch heel on the leg. Oh my!
Yes.
I don't know if I want to see it or not. Yeah, I'm scared.
I'm
gonna get you sucker right now. It's giving me. I'm gonna get you sucker.
It's a 5-inch heel on a prosthetic leg, and she took it off and slipped it on the table. I said, I can't. And you all right, motherfucker.
Oh, that's iconic. That's some iconic shit. I don't remember seeing that.
Oh my gosh.
My sister's saying, oh my gosh, it must be like, oh, whoa.
I don't remember this.
That was them I forgot what season it was. It was like them, like, you know, at some point New York's earlier season started to
I
mesh
only
together.
watched like up to like 3 or 4.
I think she was in the later seasons because her.
No.
Y'all do. I don't know if y'all remember. It was a show on WeTV, and it was about this black lady named Dana. She owned a nail salon, and it was called like Tippy Toes or something.
Oh yeah.
No.
She's married to, like, I don't know if they're still married now, but she was married to Aviva, who just slammed her leg on the table. She was married to that lady daddy, and that lady daddy was like in his 70s when she married him.
No, I gotta go back. I gotta go back and watch.
Annalisa,
I'll add that to the list. I was watching Miami most recently, but
I already got her together at that reunion.
I haven't watched part 2 yet.
I saw, I don't know, the clip where she was like, "You want to see the before and after pictures?" I said, "Not the before." I said, "Gertie, that is so mean. You listen, she's sitting over there stuffed and plucked and plumped and just looking like she ready to bust out of her seams. You can't be putting the before and after pictures up. She gonna cry, girl. That's so mean." But show me, do it anyway.
I can't wait to watch it. I'm watching it after this.
What do you, okay?
So I'm gonna get ready to leave. I mean, in a minute. What do you guys rate this episode of the reunion? What do y'all think about the first reunions? We got 3 parts, right?
I think it could have been 2 parts, but I mean,
how do you know that we ain't seen the rest of it?
I just know based on what happened during the season, this whole part was about Quad. Like,
it really didn't need to be 3 parts. It could have been 2, or it could have been 1.
Especially with the guys.
Nobody wants to hear from the husbands. Nobody wants, because after they kicked,
I want to hear from Kima.
After kicked,
I want to hear from Dr. Kima.
But here's the thing about it: we wouldn't know nothing about their relationship, and we wouldn't have to dig deep into it if they didn't harp on it and expect that to carry them through the rest of the season after y'all got rid of Quad. I do think production plays a part in what's been going on, especially with the clips that they've showed so far for this 10-year anniversary. It's all been clips of them being in conflict, and I feel like they did this because y'all ruined their season. They had a specific storyline that they were going with, and because y'all decided when Quad's counsel went into negotiations with the network and with production over her contract, and allegedly production took back what was said in those meetings to y'all decided it was time for her to go. Y'all ruined what they planned on happening. They planned on getting a bigger reaction out of Quad when it came to Four Loko and the turtle shell. They didn't get the reaction they wanted from Quad when it came to Four Loko and the turtle shell. She was being a gracious diva when she walked up, gave a hug. "Hi, hello, how are you doing? You look nice. You do too." All hug. He looked like he didn't want to let go. He was squozed the middle of her back. He really was like looking like down at them breastises. And you know, she said hello to the people, and she turned right back around and she left to the event that she really planned on getting dressed for and going to. We didn't need 3 parts. I don't care about Kimma not going down on his wife because she don't go down on him. Vice versa, switcheroony, whatever you want to call it. None of them are 69 and up in the building. They not the 6'9" boys, and they not Tootsie rolling nowhere.
And the word train, and the fact that, and I was watching the Bonnie's review, and when he said that, you know, they keep using the word training, like I train my wife or he trains me, that was kind of cringe. Like, who says that? Like, you're a dog. Like that's kind of like weird to the max. Like,
works my nerves.
It's like that part's annoying, but it was like I thought we understood that man was misogynistic, and I thought we could move past it, but obviously not, because y'all expect it.
You want to deal with it? That's her problem.
That's her husband. That's her man. That's who she gonna stay with. She want to be with him forever. Y'all expected them to carry y'all through the rest of the season, and it was like we really could have ended the season after Quad, like the episode after Quad left. We didn't need it no more because that felt like a wrap up of the season.
Y'all tell me, do y'all think Kima? Do y'all think that Dr. Kima look like he got allergies around his eyes? He got raccoon eyes, and I'm be like, I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
I have a question. I have a question for the.
Ooh, okay.
I want y'all to look at it next time. Oh, when he come out with the husbands, y'all pay attention. Look at how dark his eyes are.
I can see it right now.
It-
So
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I'm picturing it right now.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I just want to ask y'all: did y'all see the preview for the next episode where For Loco is? It seems like she's yelling at Quad, and if you did see it, what do you think?
I know she better not be yelling at no damn quad.
And I second that.
It seems like she's yelling at Quad because it's you shouldn't be speaking on me whatsoever,
Mhm.
and
But she spent the whole season speaking on quad. So I mean, why is I,
Why is
they,
she here?
so I feel like because they already brought up the interview Quad did with Carlos without mentioning his name, it was you were on a popular podcast and you said this. I think that's what's going to come up, and if so, she was asked a question and she answered. But I also feel like you shouldn't, like, I want y'all opinions, but I feel like she shouldn't be yelling at her because once again, you're on her show with her alleged group of friends, with her ex-husband living in her old house. You are living her life. I'm gonna just say it. You are a fan who watched the show and like Quad's life just a little too much and decided after they got divorced that, possibly, allegedly,
but you
you
can
want
give him
that
what he
life
wants.
too. So you slid in the DMs talk about I can give you what you need or I can give you what you want. And possibly, I'm not going to say this is why you going through what you're going through over there, but possibly you are stressed to the max because you have to make good on a promise. And it's been hard to make good on said promise. But what y'all think? Because, no,
I'm just gonna be upset if she's yelling at Quad because I don't. She spent a whole season speaking on Quad. Every conversation from the first few episodes was about Quad.
Just like NECA and Wendy.
oh my God, I'm sick of her.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
Why was she not gonna think she was not gonna talk about Quad on Quad show?
Okay. Another question.
I can't
Thoughts on what Simone did?
I thought it was disgusting.
What you mean? What part?
When she
I thought it was
decided to,
absolutely disgusting.
which is why we are even doing this live right now.
Oh, the way she was going off on Quad?
when she brought up the baby.
When she brought up the niece.
Oh, when she just ignored Quad saying, Simone.
Yeah.
That's the
For
reason why
Simone. Hello,
week.
Simone. Yeah, that was really cringy. And the fact that she thought it was okay when Quad still haven't made one statement to us, meaning the public, meaning us. We all like moved away from it and we all want to give her time. So for you to get on this platform knowing that nobody has shut you up and you think your big old mouth, your big teeth, all that stuff, you can just keep talking. That was really annoying. And the fact that Andy was still letting her talk instead of saying, you know what, let Quad talk or let her say what she needs to say. And the fact that she doubled down was like, and if she lied, I'm going to say something else. Broad. You not acting like a doctor, Dr. Simone. You want people to respect you as a doctor, then act like such. Because doctors don't act like that. They're not loud the way you are talking. They're not disrespectful. And the way you came at Quad, even though I'm not saying that Quad wasn't, she shouldn't have got emotional or how emotional she got. I just feel like in that moment, if I was Quad, not Quad, but if I was, I probably would have walked off and made them cut the scene, or and made Simone shut up, because I feel like she was sitting there trying to keep her composure. Phaedra's consoling her, but at no time did nobody say to Simone, shut up, be quiet,
and they should have.
Stop talking.
Yep,
that's not fair. She hasn't spoken on it yet. Nobody said nothing. And Andy, like in that moment, you are the mediator. You're supposed to say something. Yes, no, look.
She's the silent partner. She's not the mediator.
I also want to point out that after Because I think they said a few more
I'm
things,
saying
and
it
then
doesn't matter.
they went to lunch. Nobody came over to
Mm-mm.
talk to her. They
They sure
all
didn't.
went to their
Nope. They were like,
Oh my gosh.
and the
they
only
got
reason
their
why
phones.
Jackie was still there, even though on that side of the couch everybody was like, eyes watering and everything, and visibly you could see like they were upset but refused to say anything to Simone about, well,
Mhm.
she's Mrs. Ed for the rest of her life, because how dare you block me, heifer? Anyway, um,
You
blocked by
stupid.
better people, definitely have, and I've blocked better people. Um, Nobody like got up to talk to Quad after that. Nobody
Mm-mm.
consoled her or anything. And the only reason why Jackie was still on the set is because Quad specifically wanted to talk to her and ask her, knowing who I am and knowing my character, do you really think I would do that to you? And boohoo crying in that lady face, she said static. I was in a bad place too. So I wasn't in the space to talk about anything because I was in a bad place. And I would rather lose a friend than to lose myself. And that's exactly how she said it. I
That
I felt, I felt awful watching
I
that.
did too. I did too.
Like much of the season. Yeah.
I, yeah, I just
It
felt
just shows the lack of respect that they have for Quad, and like to me, it's deeper rooted than what they are saying on the show.
Of course. There's always going to be behind the scenes stuff. We're always never going to see 100%.
I think that they were just jealous of Quad.
Yep.
Yep. I fully agree.
I think they were expecting to get way more from the show than Quad got, and they didn't. And they were upset that Quad had her own show. They was mad that Quad was on. Was on that Sister Circle show. They was
oh god.
mad because Quad called them her friends. They was mad because Quad divorced Greg and was still living her own damn life and affording the things by herself. She didn't need to be in no damn relationship for it. I think
Hmm.
they're just jealous of her, especially Toya.
Yes.
Yeah, I said that before in my own stuff. I was like, I feel like Toya, and I've said that in conversations. I feel like Toya has a real problem with Quad, not because of the things Quad has said in the defense of someone else. When everyone repeated everything Quad had said last season, they only showed her saying it, but everybody repeated what was said, like the whole robbery thing and the whole her cheating on her husband thing. Everybody on the show repeated it. They just showed Quad saying it. I feel like specifically for Toya, the issue is you want to be out here like Quad. Like
Hmm
you want to travel when you want to travel. You want to be able to buy the cars and the houses and the clothes and the shoes and be out here with the girls on a Monday down to a late dinner having a good time, and then y'all gonna go somewhere and dance or have a nice drink, or you want to be able to do these things, but you can't operate in the space where you want to be, because where your life is currently, you are a wife and you are a mother, and you have to show up as such. Nobody says you have to give up your life, but because your children are the age they are, you still have a lot of attention you have to pay to them. So it's not like you can go out and party or out to a late dinner on a Monday night when the kids got school Tuesday morning.
Well, you know that that's true because remember when she was living in that house and she was driving the golf cart around, drinking Patron and playing tennis all day.
Stop lying. Ain't nobody play. She ain't playing no tennis. I'm telling you now, she ain't playing
But
no
that's what
tennis.
they said she was doing, playing tennis and drinking Patron and driving the cart around the neighborhood.
Well,
Okay.
do you think them like making Quad the enemy of the season has less to do with her, but more about themselves, or feeling like they've been on the show for so long and they haven't got anything out of it? Like, think about it. Like, the only person that's really doing kind of well is Heavenly with the YouTube, but that's where it was. But that's where it would start and stop. Quad, I remember Sister Circles with Selena Johnson because it was on TV One. Because I didn't watch it like that, but I would see like clips here and there of it, there and there back then. So I can see where their resentment is coming from a lot of, damn, you did Quad was able to branch out and do other things outside of the show. We've been here for 10 years, and yeah, we all got jobs. We all dentists and doctors and nurses. but the status of being a doctor is not what we thought it was going to be. Because a lot of people, when you are a doctor, a dentist, or whatever, they go for the position for the prestigiousness, to be on the same level of fortitude as their white counterparts. But when you see all the obstacles that they have to go through in order to gain some level of respect, it becomes a little bit exhausting. So you get on a reality show thinking that you're still looking and finding that same respect even when you're on a reality TV show, and when it's still not there, but yet you see somebody that got that respect, not just from because it's quality doctor as well.
No,
No.
Okay,
she was
so
she sold.
okay,
I think she sold medical equipment, or she was a pharmaceutical rep, one or the other, and then she was married to a doctor. So
okay,
she was in medicine, but she wasn't a doctor.
okay, got
It's
you. So
also that underdog thing too.
Yep,
Oh,
that's what it is.
yeah,
we love
And,
an underdog.
and just they thought she was gonna sink, and she wind up soaring
and
past a lot of them.
right, and
She
you
has
have to look at
a
that.
following.
You look at their age, in their age, they're all older than Quad. So they come from that baby boomers generation of you gotta work twice as hard to get half as much. So they come from that respectability politics type of era. And Quad probably comes from that. She's probably like my mom's generation, where they have a little bit of that, but they're trying to find their way. So they probably do resent Quad in some level for being able to grow and evolve and branch out and not being afraid to take chances. And they are mad at themselves for being comfortable for sticking them out on the show that probably they couldn't hasn't really afforded them the way they thought that they could afford it outside of their real jobs.
Yeah, I think it all comes down to simply yes, jealousy. I feel like our reasons coincide with
They
Yeah,
do.
jealousy.
I
It's
think
all about the same.
for like the women who are currently on the show and who have been there for the 10 years, um, other than Heavenly, I just think Heavenly has issues with women just in general.
She, for a fact.
Just
Well,
in
she
general.
said she talked about
I
that
think
with
a
her
lot
other
of it.
sister.
I think a lot of older
Huge
generation.
red flags.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
I think a lot of older generation had the issues with
for
women. I hate bigger that
Oh yeah, hers are
generalization.
amplified by
yeah,
literally her mom, her sister.
Mhm.
This is something I've dealt with personal people in my own life that I've seen like with my own two eyes that I called friend at one point in time. She shows all of those signs with all of that. That's why you always need to take those things into account, I feel like, personally.
yep. But I feel like a Jackie and a Simone, they were the girls who in high school your head like you already knew what you wanted to do. You knew you wanted to become a doctor. You knew exactly where you were going. There was no questions of what am I going to do after high school. You already knew you were going to college, you were going to medical school, you were going to this was your life plan, and you had your head in the books. And I would like I have to say I think Simone and Jackie have always looked like they're not ugly. I want to put that out there.
Mhm.
They're not ugly, but they've always looked the way they've looked. I feel like their body type has always been that body type. So coupled with the fact that y'all were becoming doctors, you were probably nerdy girls who had your head in the books, and somebody out there wanted you. Maybe you had some boyfriends in high school, but you weren't the it girls. And maybe girls like Quad, I'm not saying specifically Quad, but maybe girls like Quad possibly treated you bad in high school, and you've carried that with you your entire life. And you feel like now that you're a doctor, and we all know doctors have egos, now you have to humble her, because their big thing in the word that's always thrown around with them as it pertains to Quad or someone like Quad is she needs to be humbled. What is that?
That was like that sound like
Well, with that being said, y'all,
Yeah.
Some,
I enjoyed y'all.
somebody
I
got real
enjoyed this
comfortable.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. Appreciate you guys for sticking in here with us for literally like 3 hours. It was a good conversation.
It was
Of course,
Mhm.
everything was all, alleged. This is,
alleged.
you know,
Alleged.
not fact or anything. It's just based off of our own opinions and all that. But yeah, I guess I'll drop y'all down, and then I'll go ahead and roll the outro, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
yes,
Bye.
it's
Thank you
good
for
talk.
having me.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
letting us
Bye.
we appreciate you. Thank
Of course.
you.
course.
You
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share, you guys. Definitely enjoyed you. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.